Okie
Yay!
doke, here we go. So I'm gonna be waiting for it to go live, Miss Flutterio. I am not sure if. Oh yeah. I just got notified we're live. So, greetings, class. How you all been this fine weekend?
Uh, I was good. How are you?
Work and life and shit has happened, you know. But
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
it is what it is. But yes, class, as the title of the stream says, we are going to be addressing about an individual by the name of Sour Patch King, who's recently been exposed of enabling a predator by the name of Gochi Pie who had possession of a material I cannot say on YouTube because YouTube would be like, yeah, that's a no. Because you know how YouTube is with their, censorships. But yeah, like if oh boy, you know what? I think we need to give a bit of a summary, if that's all right, Miss Flutterio, to my audience, because I know my audience.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said they could barely hear us. Hang on a minute. How about now? Can you hear us okay? A little bit better? Here you go. There you go. Miss Flutterio, can you say something for the audience again?
Yeah.
Hello, autistic writer. Hello, how's it going? So Miss Flutterio, do you want to get like, okay. So I'm just gonna give the summary the best of my abilities, and Miss Flutterio here will correct me if I am wrong or if I misspoke on certain things. But this was brought to my attention no less than a day before yesterday, while I was at work, mind y'all, that Sour Patch Keen was exposed of being associated with Gochi Pie, who was recently exposed as a predator and having possession of questionable material that is against federal law, and I can't say what type of thing he was in possession with because again YouTube's little censorship, and the stream might be taken down for violation of terms of services, if you all get my meaning on that last regard. Is that correct?
Yeah, you could potentially do that, yes. So, Ben doesn't really want that. So,
No, I really don't.
yeah.
Give it about a couple of videos of a recent Predator Brandon. The Brony Pony got deleted by YouTube because of the, suicide crap. And apologies for my air conditioning going off, class. I apologize, but let's continue on. So, apparently Sour Patch Keen's former group of friends confronted Sour Patch Keen about him associated with Gucci Pie. And
Gucci Pie, but also, there was also somebody else which we'll have to mention, which is Special Agent Fluffy.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that too. Yeah,
lovely,
that's
isn't
right.
it?
That
Oh,
bitch.
lovely.
Oh that bitch. Oh, you mean that bitch?
Yes. I mean,
God.
yes. Yeah, just go ahead. We'll say that, yes.
Yeah, the bitch who used autism as a shield when she got confronted and saying, "Oh, I know you're a minor, but I don't mean to make the minor uncomfortable." But the minor said that he was okay. Doesn't fucking matter, HC or Fluffy. But this is not about HC or Fluffy, class. This is about Sour Patch Keen, because recently, as soon as that call got out, in the comment sections, two individuals revealed information that just came to light that Sour Patch Keen was in a relationship with minors, not just associated with a predator that had possession of a questionable material that could have potentially endangered kids, but he was grooming kids himself. What do I mean, class? Well, as you all could see right now, the comment from P in a Pod Productions says, and quote, and I'm gonna try to read this the best I can because I apologize of how my grammar sounds, or if you all want Flutterio to read it, I don't mind, but I could read it the best of my abilities.
Ben's a bit dyslexic, aren't you? Do you have dyslexia?
No, it's just because I don't have my reading glasses. That's the problem. I'm gonna have to start wearing those. Anyways, in light of recent allegations brought forward by Skylight, I am coming forward as an individual formerly known as Peacock to express that I'm utterly disgusted and appalled by the revelations surrounding Sour Patch Keen. Now that I'm in my early 20s, I am forced to view my past through much different lens. I am still struggling to process the disturbing possibility that I was groomed when our involvement began while I was only 16 years old. To provide necessity context, our relationship lasted for only 6 months and concluded due to personal health challenges I was facing at the time. However, upon restarting a friendship in 2022, a persistent and inappropriate pattern emerged. He would frequently ask if I was interested in anyone else and repeatedly claimed he still had romantic feelings for me. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna barf. Gonna barf. Despite my consistent and polite rejections, he continued to pry into my personal life and overstep my this is... Miss Flutterio, you want to dissect this Griffin? Go ahead.
Bear in mind that Peacock, or P, as they want to be known as now, was a child at this time. And they are still a child. You know, a child. A literal child. And this man was a full grown-ass adult. That's what makes me more angry, but also this, the fact that Pete also said to them, hey, with their health, I'm assuming it was their mental health that I'm talking about. Yes, it probably was their mental health, because I can't read Ben's screen for squat at this point. I'm having to real zoom in. Yep.
It said personal health. It said personal health.
Right, personal health, that could be for anything. That could be their physical or mental. That means you back off. That means you take a step back and you go, nope, 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 no, space cowboy, no. That means no. You've already decided to date this person when they were a child, and then you decide to go and mess with their mental health. That is absolutely disgusting.
And that's what
it's like me when Ben was being evicted, me going and saying, hey, Ben, because I'm just going to relate to something that Ben would be able to recognize. You know who this person was. Hey, Ben.
Oh yeah,
you know,
I know.
You're mental. I know that you've been evicted, but you know you suck.
Oh yeah.
You suck so hard that the world sucked. That's like me saying that to Ben, or taking Ben and going, hey Ben, I know you've been evicted, but I've got this, this really crushing, soul swirling, terrible thing. How do you think it would be if I did that to Ben when he was being made homeless? I'd expect somebody to just take me by the ear, take me to the corner, slap a dunce hat on me, and use a paddle my hand.
Pretty much.
That's the stupidest thing. But anyway, do continue, Ben.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about, Miss Flutterio, and yeah, and we all know who she was referring to with given about my recent situation, my eviction years ago. We're not gonna get into that subject anymore because I made it very clear my hands are washed to that. But let's continue.
Okay.
I want to state, I cannot pronounce this word, so please forgive me, class. I want to state critically that I had no knowledge of his alleged attempts to groom other minors, and I find the details of his behavior ranging from emotional manipulation to active enabling of predators to be absolutely vile. It is genuinely astonishing to me that he believed these actions were acceptable while defending and enabling a predator is abhorrent in its own right. The fact that he reportedly pressured others to maintain silence specifically to save his own hide is another level of cowardice and deception. Let's talk about that, because what P is talking about is that throughout the call that it was revealed that SourPatch tried to silence people into, given the fact about what Gochi Pie did and what Gochi Pie was in possession of, and for what the
person who he tried to manipulate was a person named Sleepy.
Yeah.
And that seems to have happened quite often. This is why when we get to his Google Doc, it's why when I saw it, I immediately messaged Ben and I was absolutely fuming.
Oh, we'll get to that shortly.
It's one of the reasons why I messaged Ben. Yeah, I will read it, but when I read it, I went spare. I basically went to Ben's DMs and went, I'm really angry about this. If you're going to talk about it, I want to hear it, because this is manipulation. This is literally manipulation. It's like, say for example, I won't name the relative that it happened to, but I had a relative who was indeed groomed by someone. I won't name the relative who it was, nor will I say who the person was. but they groomed them into absolute silence. Their mother didn't know, their father didn't know, nobody knew, their school didn't know, nothing. And they were kept underneath there under the threat that if something happened, they said something, bad things would happen to them. And this is just to keep someone quiet. That is just how people like Sour and many other people do, to silence the very people who speak out against them. And I was fuming. I was absolutely fuming when reading that.
And I was fuming as well. No.
But also what I want to say here is that I can understand why P may not know anything, because already what he's done to P is highly illegal. It's already illegal. And I have shown Ben. I had to do some research myself. This makes me so very angry. Because, of course, he wouldn't have told P, because then P would have noticed those patterns, and those patterns would have been stopped should P have known. Yes, so, the Romeo and Juliet law.
So,
because we found out, interestingly, that Sour actually lives in New York. And Sour, by the way, where you live does not have a formal Romeo and Juliet law. The age of consent, by the way, in New York is 17. So if we're going by the standards of where Sour was living at the time, and P's age, which was only 16, it was still as absolutely freaking inappropriate. There is no close in age exception, and it says here, unlike the States, it does not have a broad. It says here, the exemption is. No, it says here there are no formal statutes exists. Legal defenses may involve nuances in law, such as a 50-year-old and a 17-year-old involved with someone within a 5-year age gap, which may be treated differently than cases involving a larger gap. So basically, even then, Sour, you still would have been in trouble. You still would have been in trouble for this, because the age of consent is 17, and it doesn't follow under the Romeo and Juliet law. Because at first, I was like, well, let's see if they do have a Romeo and Juliet law, because a lot of people have said, oh, maybe, does it fall under Romeo? No, it does not follow under the Romeo and Juliet law. It doesn't, because you were 19 and this person was 16, not even under the legal age of consent in your state. And because it happened in New York, where Sour lives, it falls under their rules. Yes, it varies state by state whenever this happens, but yes, there is no Romeo and Juliet law that he can fall in and say, oh, I was 19 and this person. No, that's not how it works. Because I had to ask Ben this, because I live in the UK. I live in the UK, so rules are very different for me than what it is for Ben.
Because I live in the United States. I live in the United States, class, and very good, valid points, Miss Flutterio, and I completely commend you for that. And oh, hello, Mr. Excalibur. Hello, welcome to my stream. Welcome. He is 25-26 right now. That's what Excalibur is saying, that they're 25 and 26 right now. But it's still, Flutterio's point still stands, though.
Yeah, there's still, it doesn't matter. Like, if they said they was 19 at the time, they're still an adult. And if P was 16, they aren't even reaching the age of consent. They couldn't consent to this. No, still is the age of consent.
Pretty much, and I apologize for the background noise, class. It's just my apartment complex is having landscapers being loud, but here's something I want to point out too, and I find this very fucking convenient fucking timing, because no less when the video got out, and when P made their statement, and we're gonna get into another individual in a second, he deletes all his social media no less than 24 hours. Deletes all his social media. I find that very fucking convenient, and I told you this in a call, Miss Flutterio, that it's very convenient that he would pull this shit, because after as Floterio said, I did a little digging about in the laws regarding, because I had a feeling he was gonna try to pull the, what about the Romeo and Juliet laws and shit? The ancient could. No, it doesn't fucking matter, because as you all could see, class and Sour, I hope you're watching this, motherfucker. You committed statutory rape. You still committed something that is a federal crime. And you could face jail time for that, and you could be put in the sex registry, sex offender registry list. Get fucked.
Yeah, because I at this point, because I know what happens sometimes when it comes to it, they'll say, "Oh, but I'm a teen too." Yeah, it depends all on the things that the laws of the area that you live in. Again, New York doesn't have that, so there's no Romeo and Juliet law for you. Romeo and Juliet law too.
So now, class, we're going to get to the second victim of Sour Patch Keen by the name of Skylight. And yes, there are certain screenshots. That's a very unique name, but Excalibur, you are in the chat. You are in the chat, Excalibur, because I know that you provided the screenshots that Skylight provided to you in DMs, but this is what Skylight said in the comments. Hello, Yellow, Skylight Glow here. I like to add that I was 17. He was 4 to 5 years older than me. I believe they met at that time. So 17, 18, 19, 20. So he was probably 20 or 21 when he was interacting with Skylight at the time.
Skylight, yeah. So again, this is not. So again, doesn't fall under the Romeo and Juliet law.
And it doesn't exist in New York, by the way. It doesn't exist.
Because again, when he said he was 19, I'm like, I'm going to have to really look at the Romeo and Juliet law with some of this law. But anyway, I'll read the rest, which I found icky considering the age gap, Sorry, it's just your screen is a bit funny. Legally an adult yet. I rejected him. I did distance myself from him ever since, and I admit I didn't fully understand what was going on at the time, but looking back, it was iffy. You see, again, a lot of the people who were victims were only very young. We're not actually seeing too many victims here that were actually adult. So, this is why when I read the document that Sour made, I was fuming. I was angry. I was furious.
Oh no, I was angry too.
Because this is a repeated pattern of behavior that he continued to do. But when we read his Google Doc, you'll find I'm getting increasingly angry. You will find that I am increasingly angry.
Oh no, I got increasingly angry too.
There are many unpleasant memories that I've had with Sour. During most of them, I was a kid, so I didn't fully understand the process of our conflicts. Either way, I appreciate this being brought to light. Again, this person is basically saying, I didn't know at the time what was happening because they're only a child. They are a literal child.
Children cannot consent, and they do not know.
Yes, they cannot consent. I'm just going to say this. A child cannot consent. You were a full-grown fucking adult.
Oh, listen to what Excalibur said. No, hold on. Miss Floterio. Excalibur said, I am pissed too when he made the dog calling out, it is. It is a pattern.
When I read it, I was fuming. Again, as I've stated, I had a relative who was groomed, and some of the shit that Sour was doing was the exact same as this person did to them.
And it hits home.
Won't go into any further, but this relative of mine was a child, was coerced to doing things that she didn't want to. And not only that, which I'm going to say, she was told not to say anything, not to do anything, not to go to anyone because her life would be at risk. And it's fucking disgusting.
That is appalling. So, here's one of the screenshots that Skylight provided to Excalibur, which Excalibur provided in their community tab post, which I really want to show this to you guys. So,
do you want me to read Skylight's and you read Sour's?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what Skylight you sound like, so I'm just going to do because your profile picture looks cute. So I'm just going to do a kind of softish voice. Hi. So, what's wrong?
It's about Round and Muse.
Oh, what about them?
It just makes me feel lonely. It reminds me of Peacock and how I no longer have anyone. I'm happy for them, but I'm just depressed and left out. Okay, can we dissect this segment of the screenshot here? Because this is Flutterio. I believe we talked about these screenshots that Excalibur provided, and I told you what I thought about this segment here. This is straight up fucking emotional manipulation. And the fact that he
This
fucking
is manipulation.
hold on.
This is saying it makes me feel lonely. If it makes you feel lonely, then go on Tinder. Go with people your own age. Go on Tinder. Go on Grindr. I don't care what website you go on, as long as you just talk with this about things with full-grown adults, not fucking kids. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, and here's another thing that really pissed me off, and I told you this, Flutterio, is that the fact that he used depression. That, you all know how I feel when people try to use depression as a shield and using it as a weapon in malicious intent, because given I myself am a depressing human being, and I came forward with my depression, and my couple attempted suicide attempts, and I was fucking fuming. How fucking dare you, Sour? How dare you use depression to groom and manipulate this child? A vulnerable fucking child.
The thing is, Ben, this has just become a default for these people now. This has become a literal default for these.
Well, they better get a new fucking default, because this is getting fucking annoying real fucking fast, and I'm trying really hard to keep my voice down because of the neighbors. But yes, class, you could tell by the tone of my voice, and yes, Miss Flutterio, I apologize for how I'm coming across. I'm fucking fuming already, and we're not even in the Google Doc yet. We're not even in the fucking Google Doc yet. So next segment.
Romance writing. Yeah, how hard is it for someone to find your own age? It's not hard.
Not fucking
it's
hard.
Not hard. He could have gone.
Not fucking
hard. He
hard.
could have gone on loads of websites. He could have gone on Grindr. He could have gone.
Pornhub.
I'm just saying Grindr as an example. He could have gone on Tinder, Grindr, like Harmony. I don't even know if that Harmony.com, whatever it is, it's literally there. You could have gone on them, or you could have gone to an adult circle and spoken about it. There's always somebody who would like to have a new friend, new partner, etc. So
yeah, let's get to the next segment. So this is the part where Skylight replied to Brandon's comment. I'm gonna try to word it. I still do somewhat have feelings for ya, for the love you showed me back then. It really gave me light.
Oh, straight up manipulation. I love having straight up manipulation.
And I'm already pissed off. You see that? You see that, class? That right there. That, what I just said just earlier, what Sour said to Skylight, that is manipulation of a child. This is predatory. This is predatory manipulation of a child. Are you fucking kidding me?
Let me just read. In what way, may I ask? It's hard to forget laughing my ass off.
You remember my name, right? Shouldn't be hard to forget.
It's no.
Oh, no, I get yeah, we're gonna get to the next part. Yeah, just kind of slightly romantic.
Oh, only slightly romantic.
Hold on, Flutterio, I have to... slightly romantic. Really? You're full of shit. Sorry, you're full of shit. You wanted to groom this kid into a sexual relationship.
Thank you for being honest.
Sorry if that made you uncomfortable. No fucking shit, Sherlock Holmes.
No, it didn't, Lemio.
Scratch his head in a... I want to strangle... Hold on, Flutterio. I want to strangle you, Sour.
Sorry, but this is something that Sour did. This is something that Sour did a lot, and this is what kind of made me a little bit annoyed with them, because I did actually know them before, not very much, because they did actually join a couple of Ben's streams, but they used to do this role play, this LARPy role play thing, and it would get on my nerve.
Oh no, and I kicked them out for that shit. I remember that. I kicked them the fuck out of my chats because they did that shit. And I fucking hate that crap. And the fact that what he said, slightly romantic... No, hold on, Flutterer, hold on. Slightly romantic, Sour, you're fucking full of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit.
With what we know now, that isn't just slightly romantic. You had
sick bastard.
Or have feelings.
Yeah, you sick bastard. Sick motherfucking pedophile. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Also, I do apologize to people if you hear some birds outside. There's little birds outside chirping and they're cute. Oh, but anyway.
Now we're getting to the last segment of the conversation between Skylight and Starlight, and this is what got me and Flutterio extremely pissed. So I'm gonna read this part. Wouldn't offend me at all. I love your videos. I love your content. I love you. Your overall... This is fucking disgusting, sick-ass motherfucking pedophile. You're a fucking numpty, sick
That is basically you buttering them up. That is you buttering somebody up in this case. And yes, you can have friends and you can be genuine about it. For example, I know that I say that I like people's content, people's videos, and I genuinely mean it. I do like their videos, their content, their etc. But when you do it in this way, it's kind of performative, guilt trippy, sort of love bombing. This is love bombing. That's it. That's love bombing.
Yeah, and that kind of behavior is fucking disgusting for me, and I find that fucking appalling. Now,
in context of it being from Sour, it's just doesn't feel genuine. Whereas if anybody other had said that, I'd be like, oh, that's really nice. But anyway.
Yeah, this is straight up predatory manipulation of a child. Like Sour, like we'll get into that, Doc, in a minute, but hold on. And we're gonna get to what Sour said in his Google Doc shortly, class, but this is what got me pissed off, because from what the screenshots here, and I want you all to pay very close attention to these screenshots, because once we get to Sour Patch's poorly statement, as the title of the stream says, this is where it got me fucking fuming with what he said. Because he's trying to sugarcoat it. But go ahead, Miss Flutterio, play his you know.
Let me get to my little... I'm not a voice actor, so I'm not very good at this, but I will try. Aw, I love you too, online bro. I'll be honest with you. I'm currently 17... And even though it may seem too early, right now I'm looking in real life relationship to get settled down someday. And because of that, I can't be in a relationship with any of my online friends. You and I have big differences that separate us. Overall, I want you to know that I'm really glad you're honest with me, and you'll always be my online bro.
You see, hold on. I want you all to pay very fucking close attention. Do you not see what Skylight said in the chat, that how old they were when he was saying all this shit? 17. And Skylight, I applaud you.
17-year-old.
I applaud you for saying no and walking away from this. I am very proud of you. Like, I feel so happy that she got away from this.
You were very sensible with this, because you also made it so that no boundary would be overstepped. No boundary would be overstepped there. That is really sensible. But also, distance separates us. Now, again, from what I can understand, P is Australian.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Sour actually thought about distances, etc., etc., because he only had one little thing in mind. But also, I want to know, I'm glad you are honest with me. He's not being honest with you in many cases. He certainly isn't being honest, but he's made it out to believe he's being honest. This is a person who is not honest.
This is how predators groom kids.
And you saw through it. I'm glad that you actually saw. You saw through it. That is good. That is good.
Yes,
you saw
amen.
Through everything that he said.
Amen. And I'm very glad that you came forward with this, Skylight. And to Peacock, and I have to say this to Peacock, and because I'm not sure if she's watching the stream or not, but if you have any information, if you have any evidence that Sour Patch tried to ask you for solicited images in that I can't say, or distribute said things I can't say in stream, or try to post inappropriate images of himself, I really urge you to get in touch with your local precinct and have them investigate Sour Patch King as soon as possible, because this is the point that the police, I told you about this, Flutterio, and you could correct me if I'm wrong about this, or say what you need to say about what I'm about to say in a moment, is this is getting to the point that the police might need to get involved. They need to get involved. Because the fact that he is grooming kids, not just one, but two, it's a fucking pattern, and it's very fucking alarming. So I really think the police need to get involved.
Also, I'm just reading Spiros's comment. When people did this kind of roleplay in his server, his first server, he them too. Oh, so you couldn't roleplay, but he could, because guess what? I have to be the co-attention hall. I have to manipulate everyone.
Rule for thee, not for me bullshit. That pisses me off.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll go back to this, because
to Skylight's last message.
Again, as I told Ben when I was, because when Ben showed me this and when I saw these Google Docs again, I was fuming. I was absolutely fuming. But let me read what Skylight said. After this, me and Sour didn't really talk much anymore. The reason that he didn't talk to you that much is because you had basically told him no means no, and people like that do not like to be told no means no. I had conflicts with him when I was 15. Most of them were guilt tripping and everything, because he was guilt tripping 1,000%. He was, but never this serious, and this caused me to be distant. Yeah, because you're right to be distant. You went, oh no, I ain't touching this. No, you had no.
And I agree with Flutterio. Skylight, you had every right to walk away and block this motherfucker, because he was trying to groom you. And if Flutterio could confirm what I've seen and from what I've read so far.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm talking over you, Ben, but just as a thing. The reason he drew distantly is because he knew he just couldn't not manipulate this person.
Nope.
Also, I'm terribly sorry. My dog is actually asking me to bring him a toy, and I have to just bring the royal pupper a toy. Let me just do that. Here you go. Good boy. Is this what you want? Good lad.
Hold on, let me read. Let me read what Excalibur says. Will you cover the whole thing about how he said after his initial episode exposed he was going to a con? His community tab post. Unfortunately, I did not have the screenshot.
But we will be discussing HarmonyCon. We will be discussing.
Yeah, we will.
They're in their absolutely freaking full right to tell him to buzz off, to get stuffed. I mean, Ben, am I allowed to say a certain word?
It depends on the word.
Is seppuku okay?
I mean, it's a Japanese word, so it's not bad.
It's what it is, Ben. It's what it is. I think
that's fair.
Think all the Japanese ones are
so
they were like, just seppuku yourself. But anyway.
I want to address Excalibur. Hold on, let me address Excalibur. If you're referring to what he said about him leaving to go to, as soon as the video got out, that he made a, Sour Patch King, before he deleted all his social media, made a community tab post saying, I need time to reflect, somewhere along the lines, and correct me if I'm wrong, Excalibur, how this was worded in the community tab, but according to the community tab, he said, and I quote, I need to take time off to myself because I'm dealing with a lot of issues, but I'll be seeing you all in HarmonyCon soon.
Dealing with a lot of issues. Dude, you have more issues than the parson preached about. You have more issues than the parsons preached, and some of them would be good if seppuku was around. It'd be good if seppuku was committed, but anyway, that's just me.
Hold on.
Continue.
Yeah, hold on. I think I'm gonna check Excalibur's channel real quick. Where are you at?
I thought you had sorted this out. You see, this is what happens when Ben does things. It's very different from how I do.
I do have things sorted out. It's just because Excalibur mentioned something that he made a point. It's about the convention thing, about the HarmonyCon thing. Because even though it was in the Google Doc of what, but anyways, I'm gonna look and see. Just give me a minute.
No. This is what happens when Ben says, "Hey, do you want to talk about this?" And you say yes, and Ben says he's done his research, and then you just go, "Oh, I believe him."
Oh, okay, but yeah, I don't see it. Maybe I'm just being dumb at the moment. But anyways, we are gonna discuss about. We're gonna get to the Google Doc shortly, but here's the thing, though. In less than 24 hours, and correct me if I'm wrong, Flutterio, 24 hours earlier, he made a new social media account under Blue Sky and got in touch with both individuals by the name of Sonic Gamer and Bella.
Yes, he did indeed, which, again, I will be very frank. I will be very frank with this. This is, again, a lot of little bits of manipulation spread here and there. But I'm just going to read this. But by the way, this Blue Sky has been deleted, so he is again running. This account does not exist anymore. Does not exist. Being confirmed. He did delete it. But I will read it because this is to a person named Sonic Gamer. And I believe romance writers, that's your significant other. But let me continue. Hey, Sonic Gamer. Look, I know you probably don't wish to hear from me. Well, nobody wishes to hear from me. We all just wish that you would disappear into a cloud. But all I ask is just for a minute of your time to explain what's been going on for both you and Romance.
What's there to explain about?
What is that? First of all, yes, good point. What is there to explain? And second of all, you are going to people who you knew you could emotionally manipulate. You both were good friends of mine, and you deserve to know the truth. So they were good friends of yours, and you deserve to know the truth. But question: why did you just go to Romance and Sonic Gamer? Why not everybody else? Why was it just those two people specifically? Shouldn't you address every single person? Did you think that it was a good thing to just address those people? And for you to just not to go to anybody else? You should have been addressing this to a hell of a lot more. This is just like, oh, you'll believe me, won't you? You'll believe me, you're friendies with me, you believe me, you just believe me. Anyway. Especially because there's a lot of misinformation being spread regarding everything.
Hold on. This is where it pissed me off.
This really got me because I'm like, what
first.
Misinformation is being spread? What, when there's screenshots upon screenshots proving it? What, when you sat there in there going, telling everybody exactly what you were doing? It is. Forgive me here. Me. Where's the misinformation? Where is it? But also, do you know what? There's also something else, Ben. You know this little screenshot?
Yes.
He never actually shows screenshots of what misinformation is there.
Thank you.
We're just left to assume that everything or something is wrong. But wait, he's not showing. It's like me going, oh, I'm sorry, let's just say, oh, sorry, at Starbucks. You didn't do my, I don't know, whatever Starbucks drink was. And then complaining to Starbucks and saying, hey, could you take a picture? And then just me going, oh, no, I can't take a picture of what the was, but you'll just have to believe me. That's it. That's what I mean. You're not actually telling us what was wrong, because you're not giving us any reason when everything is kind of watertight at this point. I understood that how I'm going about reaching out to you guys is sketchy. Damn right, it's freaking sketchy.
No fucking shit, Sherlock Holmes.
But it's the only way I could get hold of you guys, since my mum deleted a lot of my social medias.
Okay, now, but hold on, Lily, I'll let you say your say in a minute. I've got something to say. Real fucking convenient that predators and pedophiles like Sour Patch will try to use their parents as shields to defend them against shit that they chose themselves to do. You're an adult, Sour. Your mommy cannot fight your battles for you. You chose to delete your social medias. Like, hold on a minute. I'm a grown-ass adult too, Sour. I'm not fucking stupid. Let's get that very fucking clear to you, and I want to get that through that fucking dumbass head of yours, dumb little twig boy. Yes, I see what you look like, Sour Patch King. You're a fucking little twig boy. Your mommy did not delete your social medias. You did. You did when the moment that the information got out that you groomed these kids. The fact that you allowed a predator in your server that had possession of something I can't say on YouTube, and the fact that you're telling people to be very quiet about it makes you no better than Toon Critic. I don't give a fucking rat's ass how you feel, you piece of dog shit. Go fuck yourself.
Now the reason I'm not saying anything to this degree is because wouldn't you read his goal?
Yeah, we're gonna read that right now, actually. We're getting to that right now, actually. So give me a second, class. We're getting to that right now. Because this is the main topic of the stream.
This is the one I got, and now this is the one I got sent. I am angry.
Can you all see?
This is what I don't know, Ben, I'm blind. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see it. I just want my audience, I need to ask my audience, can they see the, Sour Patch's poorly Google Doc? And then afterwards, class, we're going to look at Excalibur's, doc coding out this one.
That thing, the red line around it just is making me angry. So could you please move the red line?
Where?
On my end, it's showing like a red line.
I don't even know why it's doing that. There you go. There you go.
Oh, thank God. It's been making... Anyway. Sour Patch King's. A response and goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Bye, I take your shitty doc with you.
Yeah, piss off.
Ben, if you would like to read it, because I'm bursting to say so much. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. So I'm going to try to do a goofy voice. Like, but anyways. Hello, everyone. At first, I wasn't unsure whether or not I should make a response to all that's gone on. First of all, fix your goddamn grammar. It's going on, stupid fuck. Because I didn't or don't wish to ban. Yeah, I know better. But here's the thing. Hold on, Flutterio. I know my grammar's that bad, but not to this degree. But let me continue. I don't wish to fan the flames any more than they've already been. Fan the flames more than they've already been? Oh my God.
First of all, just by making this Google Doc, it's a forest fire. You've not fanned the flames, you've just made a forest fire with this.
Anyways, however, as of late, I've become aware of a lot of accusations about me that are outlandishly exaggerated. Exaggerated in what way? In what way is it exaggerated? Given that Skylight provided evidence of you trying to groom her, emotionally manipulating her, you worthless cocksucker.
Ben, do you notice here there is no examples, no screenshots, no evidence?
None. It's just a statement. That's it.
Of him actually proving where this misinformation is.
Yeah, because I asked you this question, but Flutterio, I asked you this question before, and I did ask you this in a call yesterday. If he was innocent, and if he was so apparently not guilty, why did he delete his social medias, first of all? Second of all, why did he not show screenshots proving that he's innocent. I'll tell you why, because he has none.
There aren't any screenshots that he can say. He's just saying, oh, I'm manipulating. It's not. Unless you can give absolutely 100% evidence or where it was, I'm not going to believe you.
No, I don't believe him either.
I'm not going to believe that.
And yeah.
Also, the information being taken out of context. How can you take screenshots out of context? What is taken out of context? Give me timestamps, give me names, give me screenshots, give me videos as to where. Because I am not seeing this. If I don't see it and there isn't any proof of it, then I'm not going to believe. I just won't. I'm sorry, but I don't believe a person that says, "Oh, everybody's manipulating." Where? Who? What? You know, we all learn this in school, don't we? Who? What? Where? How? Why? Use it when you're making things like this.
Yeah, pretty much the who, what, where, when, and why. But anyways, let me continue. Firstly, I want to address... hold on. Firstly, I want to address the video uploaded where I was confronted for my handling of a particular situation. This was regarding a longtime friend of mine accused of some very serious How is it allegations when there's evidence of what Gochi Pai did? How is it allegations when there's evidence of what Gochi Pai did? This is what pisses me off.
Again, no screenshots. Nothing. There's no screenshots, no evidence, nothing. So you would need to prove that. You would need to physically prove to almost anyone that there was something going on there. You would have to say, oh, nothing. No, people have seen. I just... No.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Don't. I'm sorry for a pause. I was just checking something. A bit of a pregnant pause there. No. No. But do continue, Ben.
Firstly, I want to address what Beacon's saying. It's like he's just saying everything's manipulated because he has nothing else to say. He's trying to say shit to try to justify. Yeah, pretty much. He's trying to justify his behavior. He's trying to justify him grooming two kids.
Yeah. Okay. Just.
Anyways,
continue.
But let me continue. I'm just gonna continue in a minute. Blah 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 blah. I want to preface this by acknowledging that I know I handled this poorly with cowardice. No fucking shit, Sherlock Holmes. At the time the video was recorded, I was not fully informed of the severity of the accusations and let our history of friendship cloud my judgment and That's a fucking lie. You just lied. Because if correct me if I'm wrong, Florio, and correct me if I'm wrong, Excalibur, in that call where you were confronted, Sour, people said they told you multiple times about what Gochi Pai did. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe in there he confirmed that he knew what Gochi was doing. He said that he knew what Gochi was doing.
So congratulations, you stupid fuck. You lied. You just lied. That's lie number 1. Strike 1, motherfucker. Strike number 1.
Also, Cloud Magic, just because you are somebody's friend doesn't mean you can't hold them to you can't hold them to justice. If somebody does something wrong and they're your best friend, doesn't matter if they're your best friend or not, they still committed a crime. Say, for example, if Ben went and, I don't know, robbed a liquor store, robbed wherever he...
Let's just do. Hold on. Let's just do severe domestic assault and battery on an individual.
Yeah, we'll say that. And I knew that Ben did it. I'd be like, yeah, sorry, but you did that. That's wrong. I don't want to talk to you no more. That's what it would be. That's what it would be.
It would suck, but I had to face accountability.
I wouldn't want to talk to Ben because broke the law. He abused someone. I'm not going to talk to him anymore. I won't want to be his friend. I wouldn't want to do that.
Hold on, Fluttery, hold on. Excalibur's saying something. He knew. He even implied it many times. Hell, the biggest example is with Sleepy. He told to keep it secret. He gave her a warning before entering Sour's Discord server where Gochi was. So he knew.
Oh, so you... Oh, yeah. Told you. What did I say, Ben? I'm sure that was addressed within a video. Or somebody had mentioned it.
So, yeah, again, strike number one, motherfucker.
I love people lying. I love it when I actually look into shit. I love it when I actually look into shit and know.
Hold on, Flutterio. Can I say this?
I'm right.
Yeah, Flutterio, give me a second. Sour Patch, congratulations. Strike number one, motherfucker. Strike number one. But let me continue on with reading. I wasn't fully informed of the severity of the accusations and let our history of friendship cloud my judgment and perspective. I'm fully aware of asking another friend to keep my continued association with this person a secret was extremely reckless and irresponsible. To all when I disappointed with my handling of said situation.
I want to say something. I want to say something.
Go ahead.
Why don't you name those people? Name them. Name those people. Don't just be vague about it. Name them. Name the people. Name Goji. Name Goji, because at this point it's out in the open. Just name them. And we already know what you did to Sleepy, so name them. Or are you too frightened? You're just doing this, so if anybody reads it, you're going, oh my... Name them. Stop. Actually give us some facts. Names, facts, figures, when, how. Name them. Tell us. Not just be vague about it. Tell us. I'm just sorry.
No, I get it. I get it. No, I get it. I'm angry too. But let me just continue. Wait a minute. Wait. Ben abused me of my kindness. So what does that mean, Flutterio? Wait, what?
What?
Abuse you of your kindness? I don't recall doing that. I'm not on a... What? I think it's a joke. I think
kindness? Who abused kindness?
I'm just Karu said that. I think it's just... I don't know if it's like a metaphor. Oh, I think they were using it as an example from earlier. But let me just continue on. I am sorry and I deserve to be held accountable for that. No fucking shit, Sherlock Holmes. You should have been held accountable to begin with, and you shouldn't even be associated with Gucci Pie to begin with, you stupid fuck. Now we're gonna get to the one part that really got both me and Flutterio angry, class. Now, the grooming and pedophile allegations that arose because of the video is where I'm going to have to draw a line. I am guilty of admitting that I developed feelings for a friend of mine when she was 17 and I was 20. So there you go. He admitted just now that he had feelings for a kid.
A 20-year-old.
So congratulations, motherfucker. Strike number 2. You admitted you're a pedophile. Strike number 2.
Continue reading, please, Ben.
To provide context on everything, I used to be the type of person who would easily become emotionally attached to someone who showed me kindness and support through a dark time. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
I'm just gonna say
you take the floor. Take the floor because I need a fucking fave to calm down because I'm about to fucking punch my goddamn laptop.
Okay, so we'll let Ben mold and seethe and cope right there. First of all, a person who gets emotional, I can understand that. I can understand because I believe it or not, I'm an emotional myself. But they don't go, I manipulate kids just because they're there. You doesn't mean to say you can manipulate them to hiding for you. That isn't how it works. That's just not how it works. That isn't. And yes, becoming attached to someone is understandable. You can be friends with many people, but you emotionally attach yourself to kids. And you did that. What is your excuse then? This is just you turning around saying, oh, my emotions, your emotions, you could have just been solely a person who has kids being an outstanding citizen, but you didn't. You manipulated that. Give me a break. Give me strength. Give me strength before I strangle you.
I think better yet, he deserves to get fucking strangled and hanged on a fucking tree. With the birds feast on your flesh.
I don't usually get this angry.
No, I don't get this angry either, class.
This makes me really angry. Because I have seen too many pedophiles do this, and I have seen way too many people in real life and online who pedophiles will do. Makes me seethe and go up in rage. Makes me seethe.
And I'm
makes
getting
me absolutely seethe.
No, I'm fucking pissed off myself, class. And as you all can tell, I haven't been this angry since the Lumina Nexus situation. But no, and what Flutterio said, I stand by it. So let me continue on, class. Hold on. In this particular instance, I had a falling out with an ex and was kicked from a project I was involved in. You mean you got dumped by Peacock because Peacock finally grew a brain and realized? Well, I'm not trying to be mean to Peacock. Bear in mind.
Peacock. Obviously, we've read Peacock's statement, and it's very clear with what's going on here that something is not right with this person's. Not with P. With Sour.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, if you got kicked from a project, that is not the person's fault. That is your fault. Don't push that on them.
Motherless.
Grow the F up. Do continue.
Pretty much. I agree with what Flutterio says. Anyways. Where was I? Oh, yes. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes. My friend who was 17 at the time, Skylight, mind you, Skylight, who was one of the few people who helped me through this tough time and stuck by me. I eventually felt this attachment for her, and I mistook it for romantic. You're a lying sack of shit. I'm sorry, class. Let's just read this. Hold on. Let's read the screenshot earlier.
Let me point something out. Now, Ben is my friend. I have no romantic attachment to them. Ben is my friend. I just see them as a friend. But does that mean that I can go and do what I did to them?
No.
No. Not how it works. Yeah. But like we said here, right here. Oh, look at that! Isn't it? Look at that. That's great. Just.
The fact that this screenshot, hold on, this is contradiction of what Sour's saying in the doc. Is the screenshot here contradicted what he said? So strike number 3.
Jazz hands, everyone. Jazz hands. This is what I mean by I just
Strike number 3, motherfucker. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking coward and a fucking liar and a predator. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, next, please.
I understand.
Before the vein in my temple pops.
Okay, let me continue reading. I eventually felt this attachment for her, and I mistook it for romantic feelings. I confessed to her how I was feeling, out of hope that coming clean with her would allow us to establish a clear boundaries in our friendship. Boundaries. You hold on a minute. No, stop, Ben.
No. I'm gonna say this here. She was 17. She was a literal child. Who couldn't make those boundaries. It was up to you to put those boundaries in place like an adult. It was a fucking child. They cannot establish those boundaries, but you can. Don't blame the victim.
Yeah, and that's what's starting. Now I'm starting to get pissed off here. I'm starting to get pissed off with you, Sour.
You are victim blaming.
Yeah, he is victim blaming. And what's worse, hold on. It's not just that. What he's trying to do is trying to fucking justify his predatory manipulation of a child. There is no fucking sugarcoating this fucking fact. And I'm trying really hard to. I'm trying so hard.
Because I'm trying so hard not to get really angry.
No, I'm trying really fucking hard not to scream. I try really fucking hard not to scream.
Do continue.
I eventually felt this attachment for her. I'm not gonna do the voice anymore, class. I'm very fucking pissed off at this point. Blah, 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 blah. Would establish a clear boundaries in our friendship. In response, she offered to take me in as her online sibling, which I respected and gladly accepted. I apologize for any misconduct the confession may have caused her, and we just left it at, that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie, because, hold on a minute, class, and please let me finish this before you say what you need to say. Like, in the screenshots, class, do you see, there you go, do you see anywhere where he said he understood that? And him apparently apologizing?
He said, I understand. He said, I understand, but do you understand?
Oh, Cosmic wants in. Hey, girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
girl. I am seething in rage, girl. You do not believe it, girl. I am seething. Let me make the group chat real quick for Miss Cosmic.
Okay.
Oh,
Also, I
God.
do have to apologise for how angry I got because, like I stated before, I have a relative who was groomed at the age of, I believe that they were 13 at the time. They were a child when they were started to be groomed, and all the things that they went through
There we go.
happened. It just make me so upset. It does. I try not to be like real as I am, but it just makes me emotional. This is the exact things that happened. When they were only a literal child.
Yeah.
And it makes me angry when somebody like Sour is just so blatant that it really does. It just really just kind of gets me.
Yep. Oh, and
Was how they acted was so blatant.
yep, Cosmic is pinning us right now in the group call. Do you want to hop in there?
Oh. Yeah.
Hello, Miss Cosmic girl. Hello.
You were never in my time zone this early. I usually have to stay up until past midnight to catch one of your streams. What the hell is going on here? I'm so confused.
Oh, did you not know about SourPatchKing's, about what they did? You know, allowing
No, I've heard about what they've done. I'm just surprised you're so early in my time zone. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I just feel like we need to, like, me and Flutter Rio are, like, I wanted to dissect this Google Doc with SourPatchKing's, and so far, and Flutter Rio could agree with us or
Can you send that
not.
fucking doc over, by the way?
Send it to you? Hang on.
Can you send that fucking doc to me? Also, I'm not cutting out or anything, right?
No, you're
No,
fine. We can hear you
Good.
fine. We can hear you fine.
It's just the rain's been interfering with my internet. So.
There you go. Oh, trust me, we
What
had
the
a
fuck is
very
this title. Hold on. First of all, what is this title? Sour Patch King's response and goodbye. Bitch, just leave. Just leave.
Amen.
You got
but-
caught doing something. You don't need a response. You got caught. Just leave.
Pretty
Go
much.
bye-bye.
Pretty
Just
much,
go
but not.
bye.
Yeah, but let me
The door's
assume.
there. Don't let it kick you.
Okay. Let me just continue where I was, which I respected
Where
and
are
gladly
you? Which
accepted.
paragraph?
The grooming and pedophile allegations. That's the segment I'm at right now.
You're on paragraph 3. How the fuck have you gotten this heated already and it's only paragraph
Girl, if you watched the earlier in streams, both me and Flutterio are kind of upset because of what Sour Patch pulled with these two poor kids, and the fact that he's trying so hard
There
to
were
justify
2?
his action.
There was more than one?
Yeah, Peacock was the first.
Yeah,
Second one was Skylight. Peacock, who, mind you, Sour Patch King was in relationship with Peacock, who Peacock was 16 at the time, and he was in his 20s. And he tried to groom Skylight, who was 17. Thoughts, Cosmic?
Brother,
Can you see why we get so annoyed with them? Can you see why we are getting so angry?
Oh, he's just lucky I'm not doing this on my channel anymore.
No, I don't blame you, girl. I just feel like I feel compelled to explain, make a public statement about my thoughts about the situation and calling him out because, Again, I am
Also,
seething in rage about
just
this.
something I want to acknowledge about what Ribbon Chan said. Also, Ben Flutter, I'm not sure if you noticed my first message in the chat, but so I did briefly make another blue sky to message Sonic and try and make the situation to look after you. Yeah, we've discussed that, Ribbon. So,
Is
but
that
thank
the
you for
shit I
pointing
saw
that out.
earlier
Really
on
good. Thank you
Twitter?
for doing that, because yeah, thank you for doing that, Ribbon. Because yes, that's how I actually discovered your post. I actually did read your post, like 100%. I agree with that, like 1,000.
No, I agree with that too. Thank you, Miss Reese's
But-
Peanut Butter. Thank you, Reese's Peanut Butter Pone. Thank you. Thank you. But anyways, let me just continue on.
Just
Blah 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 blah. Which I respected and gladly. I apologize for any discomfort the confession may have caused her, and we just left it at that. We kept in touch throughout the... That's a lie. That's a lie. Kept in touch throughout the years. That's a lie. Because according to what Skylight said in the screenshot that we provided earlier, she kept her distance from you. And you refused to talk to her after she said no. So you lied again. You're lying again. I even had the privilege to work as a VA on her channel's mini movie. Now I'm not saying what I did was okay. It's something that happened more than 5 years ago, and I've since gotten over this trait and developed a better understanding of romantic feelings over platonic attachment. That's a fucking lie. Why do I not believe that, Flutterio Cosmic? Why do I not believe that, girls? Ladies, why do I not believe that? Can I ask that question? Why do I not believe that?
I'm just reading through it properly in my own little time. Give me a minute.
Okay. And give me a second, class. I will put it back on the Google Doc in a sec. I do need to check the DMs because I'm seeing a lot of missed messages.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry if I'm skipping some parts, but edit 2/7 today. Disregard all I said before this. I'm done playing victim. Girl.
There you go. Here's Bacon because he wants in. So give me a minute, Bacon.
Also, Basil, Bunny, aka Ender's asking to come in too.
Hang on, Ender.
Wait, that's
hang on.
Ender. Wait.
Oh, the group
be
back together again.
It's like the old team.
It's like living with Lena Savaroni. Being silly.
Actually, jerkwads into the group chat, but like,
Hello.
Okay, I just want to say this real quick. Hello. I just want to say this real quick. I'm gonna be so blunt. I'm not surprised about this freak. Cosmic, are you surprised about this at all?
Okay, I'm surprised there's two children, but I'm not surprised that there's someone like this.
Yeah,
that's what surprised me. 2 children.
I'm just like, at this point, it's like this. I was looking through the document as well. I was just like,
does that mean, Bacon? You got the same sort of what I call a waft. You got the waft from them, like, I don't like the look at you.
I just low-key think I got brain cancer from reading all that thing.
Bacon, did you see the part where it says edit 2/17, disregard all I said before this, I'm done playing victim? Did you see that part?
Yes, it's like, what is this big character syndrome crap? Like, what is this crap?
And then main character, as you just said, syndrome.
Nah, bro, this guy gotta leave, bro. Public execution, please.
It's like I said, he doesn't even need to make this Google Doc. He doesn't even need to make this response. He just needs to leave.
Like I said in the chat, he's just saying things for the sake of it. And he's trying to do damage control because he has nothing else to say. Like, what can he say? Everything's out about him. Like, a lot of people are like dissociating with him. So what can he do? All he can do is just cry victim. Say, oh, I was just emotionally attached to the victim. I was just so lonely. Like we never heard of that before. Like every freaking Brody pedophile I've said
so
the
sorry.
same thing every time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Honest to God, it's actually gay as hell. Like,
right,
I'm
so sorry, but like, I just read the name Excalibur, and the only thing that came up in my mind just then was Excalibur
Sonic.
from Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yes.
Oh, Sonic and the Black Knight mentioned. Oh my god.
I know Peak. Anyway.
No, it's kinda poo poo, but Sonic's count as peak though.
All right, wrong opinion syndrome.
No, it's actually the right opinion,
We'll
Cosmic.
continue.
Nuh-uh. Anyway.
Oh look,
we
oh
should
look,
probably get
Ben,
back
get
on
a
track.
shave. Ben, get a shave. You look like a homeless dude.
Oh.
I thought he was homeless for a second there. What?
My mom's gonna homeless.
Anyway.
Brother, we can't hear you.
We literally can't. Tell your cat to get off the microphone, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Firstly, I'll get it shaved. But I was just letting you guys finish speaking. But since I was told to continue, I'm gonna continue. Lastly, is regarding my relationship with P. We started an online relationship in early 2020 when I was 19. When she was 16, I believe.
Oh, P is in like the actual vegetable. I thought it was just the letter P. I didn't. Oh, okay. Sorry, that was just an out loud realization. Sorry.
But we figured
Yeah, the
we
person
humor
that referred
them.
to P is a person formerly known as Peacock.
Yep.
Right, okay.
But anyways, we figured out we'd humor them and try it out. Before we confirmed anything, however, we consulted both our parents. Our moms even became Facebook friends. Our relationship lasted for about 5 months. We never met in person. I live in the US and she is in Australia. Nothing inappropriate was never said or exchanged. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I'm so glad they did not meet in person because we already know what this guy would do to her.
We're gonna show this again, class, about the New York's law about there's no Romeo and Juliet law. Again.
No. Oh. Hell
you see, that's what I was about to pull up. I was about to be like, hold on, if there's
Okay.
nothing inappropriate, then what's that? But no, if there's no Romeo and Juliet law.
Yeah, there's no Romeo and Juliet law in in New York.
Wait,
It doesn't.
what are you
It's
about
not
to
in New
talk?
York.
God, say what you need to say.
Okay, now literally what I gather here. Okay, thanks to Romans, right? Okay, I heard that this literally took place like right in 2020. Like all of this is that true?
The screenshots.
Which year, sorry? Which year?
2020.
2020, like all of this
Yeah, the
happened.
grooming.
Oh,
the
yeah,
way,
I'm
when he
seeing mentions
started
in this Google
speaking.
Doc of 2020.
Yeah.
Okay, so you okay? But by all means, I mean I hope this guy get butchered by a bunch of butcher birds in Australia, get shit kebabbed, and get
Ooh.
posted bestgore.com. Hope that will happen.
Damn,
Right.
Ender.
Like,
Super bass.
I-
That's so bass.
the one thing that just baffled me is that literally in 2026, and nobody did not say anything about this.
You know what, and you know what.
Hold on.
Yeah, you know what.
I'm
It's been
so
like
glad I'm not
5
alone in that thought.
Look, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to be mean or like, it's been like 5 years now, and like, how come this not came to light? Like, I actually want to know how this.
Don't kill me.
And also,
Yeah.
can I clock it as well? Can I just clock it for a hot second? Who were the people who were pairing them as a quote-unquote joke? Who were the people? I need to know.
Yeah, because that is kind of a worrying part that I want to say. Like, if it was OCs, then that's like you can just have a bit of a laugh for all OCs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
OCs are a problem, but when you are pairing a child with an adult, that is a bit of a. I'll go to your hard drive.
Pedophilia.
That's
It's
Yeah,
just
let me take a look at your hard drive. What's on your hard drive?
Yeah.
Like, you're either a pedophile or you're just a freak. That's literally my opinion.
Yeah. Absolutely base take. Okay. Anyways, but where was I in the Google Doc? Oh yes, I know where I was. Okay. Several years later, around 2024, I started to develop feelings for her again, mainly
Oh my
stemming from the fact that ours was the happiest relationship I have been in. This is what pissed me off.
Get this bomb out of your mom.
Can somebody please give me a
Bro.
fucking vice? Give me a biggest vice you could get me, because I don't care if this stream gets taken down for what I'm about to say.
He
I want to put his fucking head in a
didn't-
vice until one of his eyes pop out of their fucking goddamn sockets, and until he fucking
Wait,
screams
wait,
bloody
hold
murder.
on. I'm just gonna say something. Didn't P state that they were, that they were not feeling very well, whether physically or emotionally?
I believe they mentioned that in their statement comments, I believe, because they were not physically well. They were not physically well, as they said as you all can see, class, in the stream right now, that here's the screenshot of what Peacock said. Let me read the segment one more time about what she said. Blah 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 blah. Where are you at? Where are you? I want to state equivocally that I know blah 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 blah. I'm just reading through the statement so I can find that segment of what she said.
Whilst you read that in your own time, right? Whilst you do that, why are we mentioning Toon Critic in this Google document in the year of 2026? In the year of
He was the one that brought it
Why are we
up.
bringing up Toon Critic?
Because that's what most people when this happens. Most people when this happens, they sort of just default to Tomb Critic.
Found it.
Come up with new shades
Not that there's been, people like, I don't know, Victor Vortex, Dusky Novel. Oh,
Dark Hero
those.
Bride 99.
I think the reason why they probably bring him up all the time, because he's like probably one of the biggest like people in the Brony community that got out as like a predator or something.
I think he was like the first major one.
Yeah,
as
that's
far
what I'm
back as I
saying.
can remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why they always go back to him every single time when another predator gets out and stuff.
Well, no, it kills me because it really kills me because out of all the people in the world, people literally compare Toon Critic, and I'm just like, why not compare them to freaking Jeffrey Epstein? Worse. Why not compare yourself to him?
Oh yeah, you could do that.
I want to say something. I found the segment. Yes. No, hold on. Can I say something real fast? To answer your question, Flutterio, because you asked me earlier, yes, Peacock mentioned that the relationship ended because she is trying to take care of her because she wasn't physically well. And could be mental health-wise or physical health-wise. I'm not certain, but she said it's because due to physical health problems.
Okay, so the reason I bring that up is that why would you, knowing that person said, I am physically unwell and I am not able to be in a relationship, why would you go, oh yeah, I just want to just be with you again? Wouldn't you just kind of go, yeah, I think I should actually look at that and go, I shouldn't do that. They've said they're not well, and they're not actually
dating
gracing
websites
you.
at this point. Can y'all go on Grindr, Tinder, Plenty of Fit, whatever
I
you
said
use?
that. I was like,
y'all
why don't you
go
go
to
on
a
Or go to
dating
Pornhub.
bar in general?
Or
Social skills.
But even better, just go
Please.
to the real world and actually socialize with
That's what I was
actual
just
people.
saying.
They literally actually go and talk to people
Go
in
to
real
a
life. on
bar.
the
Go
internet.
to a strip
Jesus
club. Go
Christ.
somewhere.
You know what's interesting is that he could probably there are voice actors who are adults that he knew that wouldn't actually mind of being in a relationship. Had he not been this black creep, they would have been in a relationship with him, but he chose not to.
Well, that's on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's probably a lot of nice men, women,
Non-binaries.
asexual, non-binary, whatever gender or sexuality you want to be. Just as long as they're fucking adults, he would have been fine. No, he chose to go with kids.
Right, like.
Oh my goodness, but yeah, like let's see. I heard a South Patch, the South Patch guy like a long time ago, along with freaking Goji Pie. Okay, so who is Goji Pie again? Isn't that the guy that fake his
What is the
hands
tea with
to
them?
some
Because
kill?
I'm with Ender on this one. I don't know.
To answer about
Goji-
Names
Goji,
sound familiar. No, like the names sound familiar.
Goji was a person who if I'm correctly, Goji was found to be in possession, because we've already said this, but Goji was in possession of child pictures.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
how
no
was
pictures,
that?
big
Oh,
no
Lord.
pictures, big fat no pictures, which is a federal crime that you can face life in prison and be put in the sex
He
registry
just-
list.
He just couldn't go to OnlyFans and get them. He couldn't have just gone to OnlyFans.
Here's the thing: OnlyFans would not allow that kind of stuff, though. But I get what you mean, like adult images, of course, but still. Yeah, and the worst part is though, Ender.
Kids go to OnlyFans.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Ender.
Go to OnlyFans to see adults.
Okay, and as I was trying to say, and another thing, Ender, Sour Patch tried to tell. Oh my God, I'm sorry if I forgot the individual that he told to keep quiet about Gochi being in his server. Like he warned this person to be quiet.
Sleepy. Yeah, he basically told Sleepy to not tell them that Goji was in their Discord server, and he knew exactly what Goji had been doing. And said, "Oh, I didn't know what Goji was doing." You knew because you had Goji in your server and you acknowledged what he was doing. So I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, no, just I get all of that. Just still baffled that all of this happened and nobody did bother to like cover this.
You see,
Thinking in
you
my
see, a
head, like,
lot
why
of
this has not been
this,
sorted
a
out?
lot of this was done though,
Like-
Ender, but a lot of this was done though, Ender, with kids who at the time didn't know how to deal with it. So when kids do it, they don't know because they don't have that maturity to do so.
Or
'Cause
that
it
they
didn't
were
really
forced to
happen
silence.
it didn't really happen to adults. Like if it happened to, if they went to Ben or you would turn around and say, "Hey, this is wrong," but he did it to children and threatened kids who were young and didn't have the maturity to deal and understand and process it. That's
No,
why
it's-
it wasn't found out.
I'm just more like baffled. Like the guy that knew about it didn't really say anything about it. Just let it happen. That's what put me off the most. It's like when like
wild.
yeah,
Well-
that's what I'm saying. Like the nigga knew, but he just sat there, did nothing about it. Just let it happen.
Well, no, like,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
it's just
think
saying-
the adults may not have known. The adults may not have known because he pressured the kids into not saying anything.
Well,
Which that's
okay,
disgusting
well,
thing
yeah,
to do.
Okay, well, how about this? Okay, fine. In that heat of the moment, yeah, I understand that. Now, granted, I can
Yeah.
understand if they waited like maybe a
Mm.
year or two, and then they just said, you know what, and and they just have an epiphany moment and go, hey, guy literally did this to me. I'm just gonna post this here and hope somebody literally that would have been something, and if they would have just like posted and people literally see, then yeah, that would be different. It just
Yeah.
this is 2026. That killed me. This is like 6 years in the making, and now this guy is like being covered, and I'm
Yeah,
just like, what in the world?
Yeah, that's what I'm on the same road with you, bro. That's what I was like. I was just like, like for the
It's like
6 years.
it's
6 years
like-
in this one.
yeah, it's like that whole thing. It's like that freaking whole work case situation where where freaking Northridge.
Oh,
my
also,
God.
Spiros
I
actually
don't
gave a
wanna-
reason as well. Oh, Spiros, thank you for saying this. He defended Goji because they used to date back in 2023/2024.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, that would've made
that's what I was
sense.
saying. Like that was my entire issue. Was like it's like of course like
Why
Oh,
is
I
this
knew
suddenly
this
turned into
person-
The Sims? Why are there so many relationships?
I don't know.
I don't
Well,
honestly
it's
know
like-
at this
like,
point.
It's like, oh, because I knew this person. Just because I knew this person doesn't mean they didn't do anything wrong. Now I understand, like, okay, like your friends getting accused of like as a huge, like getting accused of the big allegations and stuff. So I understand, but at the same time, if the evidence is like undeniable, then at this point you can't really defend it, can you? Like you can't really see
No,
anything.
you can't defend it. No, but
You really
okay,
can't. If the
I
evidence
do-
undeniable.
okay, but I do. Okay,
Yeah, I'm just gonna say something. I know we were talking about the Toon Critic thing earlier, but nobody
No.
knew what Toon was doing either because it was behind the scenes.
yeah, and they were
No,
trying to keep
I
it
get
quiet.
that. I'm just saying, like, it's just still baffles me that, like, 6 years, and then now it's coming out the lighting. Like, I ain't blaming the victim, because the victim has, like, this ain't the victim's fault. I'm just saying, like...
Oh god, yeah, it's not the victim's fault.
No, it is not the victim's
not at
fault.
all.
Hold on
I'm
a
not
second.
saying, I'm not saying, well, the victim should have came up on it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I'm surprised at the fact, like 2026, and this whole thing was taking place in 2020. I generally thought this was taking place in 2023. I'm like, honest to God, I thought this was taking place, like, 2 years, 3 years, or something. I didn't know it was taking place in 6 years. So that's why I was really surprised. What?
Mm-hmm.
I said coronavirus did a number on people.
Yeah, that was a really stressful
literally,
time.
like,
We could let's all agree, screw 2020. Let's all agree with that. Fuck 2020. But let me just finish up this doc because I do want to get to the next doc that was Excalibur debunking and mentioning few new information in regards of Sour Patch that, you know, Excalibur kind of called him out on
Then
this.
you haven't done. We need to go through all of Sour's doc because there's more to this.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm nearly done with it. Like, do you not see the blue highlight? That's where where I was at the moment.
We're kind of, to be fair, we are kind of stalling throughout the whole thing. Just continue reading, and then we can actually like.
And then we're gonna dissect it piece by piece. So, but she made it clear that while we appreciated our time together, she wasn't interested in a long-distance relationship and wanted something more local to her, which I totally understood. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. Evidence required on that claim. You know, on Sour, mind you.
Different from mine. Yours looks different from mine. I've got like there's an edit. Refresh the page real quick. Just because mine's different from yours. There's like a whole list and everything. And that's the same link that you sent me that you're supposed to be on.
Oh, so apparently he edited this shit then.
He's updated it as far because mine says edit 2/17.
So let's read that, class.
All I said before this.
I've seen Excalibur's Google Doc response to this.
See?
I will admit I have been behaving desperate and whiny the past week or two, trying to plead my innocence. I saw his doc and he did make some good points. I was so dead set focused on how the situation was making me feel, and I didn't think of how this would affect those I've interacted with. It was very immature and very foolish of me to try to defend myself and go individually to people I definitely have a problem with, accepting what's happened and letting go of the past. I understand that this is the result of my actions and I've been digging myself a deeper hole. No fucking shit, dumbass. I've deleted my casting call club, my Discord, and I was reaching out to people. It should fully be deactivated in 14 days. Trust me, if I could delete it immediately, I would. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. I also would have been trying to delete my Twitch. However, I'm running into some issues with it.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Deleting your Discord doesn't really do much when you could, for all we know, make another one.
Yeah, you could.
Like, there's people, like, not to bring him out, but, like, there's people like Black Shadow who constantly make new Discord accounts.
Mm-hmm.
After they say they're going to delete theirs.
Oh, an annoying nuisance I've been dealing with since 2023 has been at my case and tried to send me friend requests numerous times.
Oh,
Kept making new Discord. Yeah, him. But yeah, like he's lying through his teeth, obviously, class. But anyways, let's continue on. Blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I could delete it immediately if I would. I also have been trying to delete my Twitch. However, I'm running into some issues with it not allowing me. That's a fucking bullshit lie because I do have a Twitch account myself, class. And you can delete Twitch. He's just lying. I just need to work on my self-control to be a better person, air quotes. I will acknowledge the poor choices and behavior I have exhibited in the past. Now that we know that this was edited, he apparently was saying, oh, like, before I refresh the page, do any of you remember what was said in the highlighted remarks? Because I was trying to read it before, it was brought to my attention to refresh it because it was apparently different, but, you know. Apparently he was saying I'm not Tune Critic, I'm not going to any HarmonyCon or any conventions because I don't want that jeopardizing people's fun, as he worded it in the doc. Is that correct, Flutterio? That was his exact words of what he... Actually, no. Better yet, I do have the screenshot that I will show in stream in a minute because I showed this to Flutterio and that's what got me extremely pissed off. Hold on.
Hey Ben, I got a question.
Yes.
In this document, does he go by sorry guys, I was in a very, very dark place and I seen
Yeah.
the era of
Yeah, my lamp was turned off, girl.
Yeah, he said
Shitty
that.
history.
Yeah, he said that he was in a
Whiskey.
bad place in
if
the dark
I
too.
if I get a nickel, every person that said that, oh, I was in a very dark place, yada yada yada.
It's not just that. It's not even just that. You can make this as a drinking game. Take a shot every time. Every single
Thank
pedophile is there in
you.
the dark place. You be
I
flipping
would die
dead.
That
of
as well.
Advil.
And can I just
Dead.
say, can I just say, all y'all who are in a dark damn place, fix your damn lamps. I don't want to hear it. Y'all need to get light bulbs and screw that shit in. Come on now.
I know,
Dark
right?
place my ass.
Yeah, dark place my fucking man Fanny. Like, hold on, class. I'm trying to find the image that I did highlight because, oh, Flutterio could confirm this. I was fuming when I saw the screenshot.
Can you post it in Discord chat as
Oh,
well?
I'm about to. I'm about to, so you all could see in the chat. So give me a second. Okay, that one is for the group. And now time to show it in stream because this is the segment that he said before he edited it, edited out recently. There we go.
Is it fine if I read this out?
No, go ahead. Go ahead,
say-
Bacon. You could read it.
Alright, okay.
Also, Ben, just check what Excalibur is actually saying to you in the chat, because I think it's quite important.
Well, it is.
I'm gonna read this. Give me a minute. I'm gonna read this. Now, though all of this, I'm not trying to claim myself as a victim. While I'm admitting guilty of handling the situation with friends, these are mistakes, not criminal actions that I've learned and grown from. But for people labeling me as pedophile and comparing me to such as teen critic, I feel definitely unfair, overstepped, and a dangerous one at that. So he's basically saying, "Oh, that's not fair."
Okay, James Charles, I'm desperate. Come through. Fucking hell.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just gonna throw it a buck. Okay, fine. Since you don't want to be compared to as a critic, okay, fine. I'll just compare it to you as animated Jane. There you go. I'll just.
Bro, animated James in the Bay 26. Oh my god. Bro, really bring that guy up, man. Come on, man. You really have to bring. I used to watch that guy's content, man, and the fact,
Bruh.
man.
Like, okay, bro. Animated James trying to come back. He made a song called "I Fucking Hate Myself." I ain't gonna lie, the piano go hard, but God, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man. Of course, Cosmic. Of course, you got a tweet about that.
Look, my lamps turned off alright and my bulb blew up in my face. I'm so sorry, I had to tweet it out. I couldn't resist.
What's funny about it, I was trying to laugh at the statement. It said it's not fair. Saying it's unfair that he's getting called up for the things he did. Like, bro, I swear, what were
It's
these
fair
brutal
that my
retards?
wood
No,
chipper
I have to
hasn't
say this
been
for a
fed
minute. I
yet,
want to
but
say
we
this.
won't go into
Wait,
that.
let me say this real quick. What's with these brony retards keep on saying, "Oh, it's not fair that keep on getting called out for being a pedophile"? Oh my god, it's not fair.
No, Bacon,
Please.
you don't understand. Princess Twilight told us in lesson 69 420 Cupcake Gok that we gotta forgive the nonsense. You don't
Bro,
understand.
I'm sorry.
Friendship is magic, bitch.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this
Are
real
you?
quick. I'm sorry for those that watch the show, but I Little Pony is the biggest mistake in this human history. The
Like, okay,
biggest
wait.
mistake.
Steven
It's
Universe
such a
better.
mistake. It's such a
Uh,
mistake. It should have
Cosmic.
been made. Honest to God.
Okay, Cosmic. How dare you trying to pull a friendship lesson on this Discord call, bro? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I know, I'm so sorry. I'll be. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not just gonna be in a dark place. I'm gonna make my house black out. Alright?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot myself now. Thanks, Cosmic.
Oh, you're welcome.
Like, okay, well, Okay, to be honest, I think the My Little Pony was not a mistake. I think the degenerates
It's
that
the
thought it'd be
weirdos
How
who
could
well,
it be
watch it.
a mistake? How could it be a mistake? I don't. Okay, this is the thing
no,
that gets me
okay,
annoyed. It's not a mistake. If it was a mistake,
what,
A mistake is accidentally
bro,
ordering the wrong thing.
this is making me retarded. I'm reading the doc. I'm becoming more retarded the more I read it. It's like, why do people say, "Oh,
Ben, you're
it's a
fucking
mistake"?
stupid. Oh my god, hold on. Let me get
like,
his. No, that's not
They,
your ID. Oh my god,
yeah,
Ben.
bro.
but
I'm
You
trying to help
copied your actual
Excalibur,
debug
Cosmic.
user ID.
Oh,
Are you slow? Bitch, are you slow?
I'm not slow. I did like he said for some reason it's not working. Like he said he typed my username, but it's not working for him. That's why I was like, just use that, and then I'll remove it afterwards.
And then you decided to go debug mode and copy your entire fucking, like, what was it, 16-digit ID fucking credit card number or something?
No, that's not my credit card number. That's my Discord number for my username.
Credit card, okay.
why are you so defensive? It's just a joke.
No, I'm not being defensive. I'm just saying, like, why would you think I'm not that stupid, class? I'm not that not that
Put
dumb.
your
You-
fucking
I'm
number
sorry,
in there
Ben.
when you're supposed to get your fucking name tag.
okay,
Ben,
okay,
I'm
Ben,
sorry. Ben, I'm sorry. You kind of
Ben.
all stupid. You can't place in your Discord tag. That is
oh,
kind of
okay,
stupid.
okay, Ben, listen, man, I love you to death, really, I do, but sometimes,
Okay,
Ben,
here we
bro.
you're
go.
like, you're no homo, but I'm just saying, sometimes, I got a smooth brain, man. You're like a koala. I'm saying, man.
Hey, I'm trying to fix
Yeah,
that
well,
problem, class. I'm trying to fix that problem.
Benny boy, you need to fix your IQ level, man. Go back to school, man. Jesus.
Okay, now that that's taken care of, I finally got you. You know what? Better yet, Excalibur, are you able to join in call by chance? Excalibur?
Hold on,
Sorry,
what's
I'm just
your
laughing.
asking,
Oh.
What's your asking now? I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. This is how I
can't
view
take
Ben,
this
this is how I
seriously.
view you.
It just,
Ben,
Persona
Ben, this
can't
is
even
how I
place the
view
whole
you. Look at
Discord tag
that gift.
properly. Hey, I'm sorry, but I can't get rid of the fact that you can't even place in your own Discord tag properly.
The numbers! You couldn't even put the fucking letters underneath his fucking username instead of sitting here and going, oh, look, Uncle, underneath my name tag, it's just my username.
Even my 12-year-old, no, even my sister who's 12 years old could probably do that easily in a heartbeat, bro.
Ben, I hope you know that washing machine gif is you right now. That's how I view you. And I don't want you to change for the better. I want you to get worse, so I can spam that gif, please.
It's okay, Ben. We all make mistakes, but that's just great.
Yeah, I know. Toucan Sam did a Toucan Sam moment. Yeah, I done goofed. Lesson of the day, class, don't pull what I did.
Permanently, though. Bitch, ain't that just you 24/7 though?
Well, I'm trying not to make it a 24/7. Okay, there we go. Here's the unedited version of the doc. So thank you. Here we go. Though I'm not trying. Blah blah blah. We already discussed that part. You're on this part right here, Bacon. This is where you're at right now. The highlighted part. Not sure if you guys can see it in the doc.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Okay.
Andy's so slow, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I know. Toucan Sam just can't do nothing right.
Oh, God.
At least he realizes it.
I can't.
It's okay, Ben. It's alright, man.
Oh my goodness.
Just remember you're not alone, okay? Just remember you're not alone.
You are not a.
Bitch, I wish he was.
Oh my.
Okay, I know this is supposed to be
Even
a
the
serious
ghost is-
topic,
oh,
but
God,
like,
the ghost
I'm
is
just
up gonna
kinda
go
laughing,
down.
man. Because of the whole bloody disco tag thing, man.
Oh.
I
Give me a second.
Literally, Discord is all about statistics, humor, and not none of this like depressing, whatever it is called nowadays. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm tired. I'm an old man. I should armed with my Sonic Lego.
Hey, go back to playing. Go back to watching Sonic, bro. You're a Sonic fan, right? You go back to playing. Go back to watching Sonic, man.
Mhm.
You
Go
know
back to
what?
playing Sonic.
You know fucking what? I fucking will.
Oh my
Go-
God! Can you guys behave?
Ray,
Come on,
go
behave.
play the new Sonic Racing game. I'm sure you'll like it.
Actually, yeah. Well,
God.
you know what? Actually, yeah, I played. Actually, Sonic Crossbow Racing is actually pretty good. I recommend anybody to get it.
Oh, it's
No,
amazing.
that is really good. That is really good.
Oy.
It's way controversial. It's way better than Sonic Unleashed. Better than
That's
that.
two. Okay, that's two on the nose of that
That's
one.
just
Calm
two
down,
completely
buddy.
different
Calm down,
genres.
buddy.
That's
Calm
what
down,
allows.
buddy. Calm down, buddy. That's like
I
saying.
told you what the. I told
That's
you
like
what the
saying, no,
controversial take.
1 minute. Whoa. That's like saying that is you are literally saying that Sonic Colors is better than Sonic Generations.
Yeah.
That's what you're literally saying right now. You're
Yeah,
literally
oh,
saying,
dear.
you're saying, so okay, then by that logic, Colors is 100 times better than
Okay.
Sonic
Okay.
Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay. Let's have this discussion somewhere else. I understand, like, I don't think that this is a time or place to have this kind of topic.
Yeah.
You know, like I get what you guys are trying to do. Like I get it, but you know what I mean.
I'm gonna have to mute.
Yeah, we had to view this dog, and then I have to view Excalibur's
Oh,
response
we'll have to mute myself.
documentation
Okay,
afterwards. But
we'll talk about this after the stream. I've got a lot to say about that ballpark opinion.
Yeah, we gonna
anyways,
find-
in closing, I do not want to take this time to apologize for not responding and addressing this sooner. But for my mental health and safety, I had given up my access to social media to a trusted family member, aka his mommy, as I did not trust myself to not act out of my emotions in any unhealthy way. The deletion of most of my social media was her looking out for my safety and well-being. Boy. Translation, you're a bitch. Translation, you're a cowardly pussy-ass little bitch that refuses to take accountability, that is using his mommy as an excuse instead of being a man, taking accountability, facing legal consequences like a man, that you chose to
There's
pussy
just
out.
something I want to say something.
I hate
Um,
the phone inconsistency guys. Oh my god, I just realized.
First of all, if his mummy has made a lot of mistakes too, then so you let your big adult son date a kid, and now you're deleting stuff for him. Great mother, yeah, fucking give her a round of applause. Great fucking
Can I say
mother.
this real quick? Can I say this real quick? The only mistake that the mom did was making him born in the first place. Making him exist in the world. That's the biggest mistake his mom did.
True.
But also, there's another thing that I
True.
want to say is that there is actually no proof that actually did delete any of it. Proof that your mother
Right.
actually did delete it and it wasn't just you.
Evidence required.
Yeah, the time.
So, I'm sorry, but I could just turn around, delete something, and go, "Oh, sorry, my fucking dog did." The dog deleted it. Everyone, the dog deleted everything.
Yep.
Hey, my dog ate my homework. Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's the way.
Oh no.
How many minors? What he was talking?
Two that we already.
Two that we know and
two
discussed
that we already
earlier.
know.
Okay, say that again, please.
Yeah, the first thing that was discovered was that he was still friends with Goji Pie, and then it was revealed that two people came forward to say, which P and Sky, to say that they had been doing inappropriate things with, that he'd been doing inappropriate things and trying to get into relationships with them.
Okay. So inappropriate thing. So far, all we got is him like just talking to them like in DMs, like in a role playing fashion. Like, did anything like send them news or anything in particular? Did he did any of that?
He didn't send them, as far as I can see, he didn't send them any kind of nudes, etc. But he was interested in them when
Oh shit.
and
Okay.
acted on those. He did actually say, "Oh, I, you know, as you've seen with the screenshot, he
Yeah.
did date a kid." So yes, he he is a groomer / predator at this point.
And earlier,
Like
the
I said-
screenshots have shown that he was trying so hard to emotionally and mentally manipulate and groom these said kids into a relationship with him. Like, that, there's nothing, you cannot sugarcoat that or trying to justify that. Like, what is there to justify, Sour Patch? Like, you can't justify that or sugarcoat that fact. You tried grooming kids. That's predatory.
But yeah. Well,
Can I
yes.
just
Well, yes.
say-
He is. Oh, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm just gonna say this right now. The thing that pisses me off the most about this Google document is the fucking inconsistent font size. I'm so sorry.
To be fair, my
Do y'all see
scripts.
it, or is it
Hold
just
on.
me?
I noticed it too. But here's the thing with me: I have this like I'm trying to fix my grammar problems in some of my scripts for my reviews. Which, yes, class, I'm already aware that my review is delayed longer than usual. I am sorry, but like I mentioned before, life has been a bitch to me lately. But anyways, like there are major inconsistencies in this statement of Sour Patches so far, and there are major inconsistencies on why he did the way he did, and there are major inconsistencies of him saying, "Oh, I was in a bad place." Like, no, the minors knew that I was in a relationship with them. They said they don't mind it. That's a lie. Why are the minors saying they felt uncomfortable? Why did Peacock made a statement saying I left because due to my physical health problems, and she felt extremely uncomfortable with your behavior? And why did Skylight said the same thing, that they felt uncomfortable with your behavior, Sour? Why is that?
You know what? Okay, I got a theory. And here's what I'm speaking. By going by this document, this my theory. I don't think, I don't think they're gone. Like, I think they're just deleting everything and they literally starting as a new alias.
No,
on
I think that's what
Twitter,
they're doing
so like you
too.
guys can like. So yeah, I literally don't think left.
No, I think they are
I
too.
don't like it either. We already know they're just gonna make a new like account and stuff like that, and move on to another community.
Well, they could try. But people are gonna figure out
Well,
who
yeah.
he is and what he's into, and the information that came forward.
I would say the furry community, because think about it, that's literally
Oh,
what people
God,
always
no.
do whenever
No.
they get called out. I'm on. Happened with Toon Critic. What's the difference here? I mean, I'm just saying.
No, that's a
I
fair
get where you're
point.
coming from. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. He literally
happened
did
with
all that
Animated
stuff.
James. Like, the moment Animated James got called out, what did he do? He went to the furry community. Like, well, I mean, what's the difference?
Did he? I didn't know about that part. I thought he completely left.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, he did. Like he left. He left the bunny community after he got called out, and then he went to the fur community. But yet the fur community, they never wanted him, so he left. And now he just came back abruptly, but then he left again.
Yeah.
And that was
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that part. I didn't remember about him going to the
Under
furry
the
community,
alias
though.
of the world we knew OC. He tried going back to the Brony community a second time under the alias of the world we knew. The Hippogriff
Who?
OC.
The world we knew what?
No, that's the OC that
Ben,
Sec tried
Ben,
to
they're
get.
talking about Animated Jim.
Oh, my bad. I apologize. I misinterpreted. I apologize. I'm saying that right now in stream. I apologize. I misinterpreted what was being discussed. I
We were
apologize.
literally- Yeah, we were literally talking about Animated James, not this random faggot you were talking about.
Wait, Animated Jim.
Well-
Wait a minute. Animated Jim. Why does that name sound familiar?
Yeah,
Oh God, what did he
Jim.
do?
But
He's the
anyway,
guy that
we're
did the
going.
right-
Yeah, we're going off
Guys,
topic. Yeah, we're going off topic here.
One that did that.
Mhm.
Okay, we're going off the topic. Can we get back?
Yeah,
to
that's
it?
what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and that's what I was trying to say. We're going off topic here. As for what the future holds for
you
me,
know what
I
that
am
is,
definitely
yeah.
taking some time away from the internet to focus myself and getting my mental health back in. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. And
If I had a penny for every time somebody said that, like a predator, I would be rich right now. I'd be rolling in it. I would be like.
my swear jar would be full. My swear jar would be full. Whether or
It's
not.
really sad, like, it's actually generally sad how, like, they actually think they have another chance.
No, they
Like, they
don't.
actually think, oh, I'm gonna change myself for the better, I'm gonna do this. I think sorry, like you have one chance of like if you're gonna like take advantage of a child, that's you don't seek forgiveness from that. You don't. There's no redemption from that. Like all you can do, the best thing
There
you can
isn't.
only
No, there isn't.
do, yeah. If hypothetically, if you want to redeem yourself, the only thing you can do is turn yourself in and just leave. Just literally just leave. Like
Pretty
like
much.
that's the
But
only
anyways,
redeeming thing you can do.
whether or not I'll
Yeah.
return to the fandom is unknown at the moment, but for right now, I think it's best to
Nobody
close
wants you
that
back.
chapter in my
Nobody
life.
wants you back.
Stay
First
fucking
of all,
gone.
nobody
Piss
wants
off.
you back.
Yeah, piss off,
Nobody
Sour.
wants
Piss
you
off.
back. Nobody wants you back. And if anybody's stupid enough to take you into communities, then they know that you're just going to do the same thing. Got a track record of doing it. Spanning multiple years at this point, like Anderson. Spanning multiple years. You have hidden things from people. You have betrayed, not betrayed, what I'm saying. You have literally shown that everybody that you manipulate and do whatever you use people for. In fact, I'm going to say he is a user. He is a user. He manipulated people to get jobs. He has manipulated people to doing whatever he. You are a manipulator, a liar, a user. You are just a horrible person. The fandom doesn't want you, and any other fan will not want you around. My thing that I will say, yeah, turn yourself in, and it's going to be hard because they know what you've done. If you tell them exactly what is on here, they won't be very nice to you, not in jail. And if you miraculously get turned out of jail, you will still be on the sex offenders registry. You will still be classified as a sex offender. And you will not find any jobs that will be willing to take you. Bare minimum, there might be a few, but you have to be literally guarded. Don't bother coming back. Don't come to the community. Don't bother with the brony community. Don't be one furry. Don't go to anything. Just get off of there and go, please.
I don't.
That's my suggestion to Sour at this point, because you can't be trusting those. And also, there's another thing about your mother. If you're that close to your mother, I just want to say something. Why was your mother? If you were close to your mother, like you were saying, why the hell did she not tell you to do years ago? Why did she not? I'm just angry because you're bringing his mother into this.
Wait,
One
what?
second. One second.
Because
One second. 1 second. Does the mother know that he even done any of this? That's my
The
question.
mother turned it. It was literally in there that P's mother and his mother knew that P and him were dating. They even said that they were friends on Facebook.
I wouldn't. Okay, I see. Maybe
This
I'm
is
trying to play
why.
devil's
Wait.
advocate. Maybe I'm trying to play
Yeah.
like devil's advocate. Maybe like the mom didn't know the age. If they did know the age, that'd be completely
That
different.
could be it.
The
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah.
though,
If
they
the-
were
if-
friends.
if-
I'm sorry, but no. Hold on.
Yeah.
If they were friends on Facebook, like they are saying, I don't know whether P mentioned they were friends on Facebook, because this it could be something that we have to ask P about, or if P is willing to answer this. If they were friends on Facebook, they've got to know each other's ages. Surely P's mother would have turned around and said, yeah, my kid is this age.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
I
but
get
if
where you're
you're
coming
Yeah,
from.
but Flutterio.
Hang on, I got this. I
You
get where
do
you're coming
realize
from.
that.
Like, I'll say this. I get where you're coming from. I get your anger. I understand, but like, you can't just assume that the mom probably already knew the age because maybe you don't know.
That's what I mean. I said if the mother knew. If the mother knew, then I have a big
Yeah,
problem.
like that's what I'm
I
saying.
said
If the mom, if the
Yeah,
mom
like-
knew about it, if the mom knew about the age, then we'll have this completely different discussion entirely.
Completely different discussion. And plus, on top of that, you can create a fake account without telling your age. Like you
Yeah,
literally can do that.
literally. That's the thing. That's
You
what I'm
can
trying
do
to
that.
say. Yeah, like you can literally just say, "Oh, like I have a Facebook. I didn't really reveal my age. I just literally made. I just didn't tell my age." So you can literally just do that right off the block.
Low key,
But-
like
But I get where you're coming from, though. Honestly, I originally assumed that as well when I was reading the document, but then I have second thoughts like, okay, hang on a minute. Yes, the mother may be aware that they were friends on Facebook, but not aware of the age. Like she would probably assume, like any ordinary person would assume, that he's talking to someone in their age group. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing is though, wouldn't it be weird that, you know, like if P's mum did know, wouldn't they ask questions about
Oh
how
yeah,
old is she?
it would be weird. Oh,
That would be.
oh, yeah,
This is why I'm going as a big fat if. This is why I said if.
Yeah, like,
If then
but
I have a big
you on the
because
nose.
we can only look at what Sal was saying, because Sal
Yeah.
was using his mother a lot in this, and it's like, does your mother actually know? Does your
Yeah.
mother know, or are you just saying, hey, my mummy knows? That's what I mean
Yeah.
by I
I'm
said
basically
if.
using her as a
I gotta
shield,
That's a
feel
fair
it, like,
basically.
example. Like
if you ask me,
it's like if go on.
if you ask
Mm.
me, I think that's just his way of saying, yeah, mama. So that way he won't feel like he's the only one. If you ask,
Mm-hmm.
he could be lying for all I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, he
I'm
Yeah,
could be like
that's what I
too,
mean.
like,
That's what I said. That's what I mean by a big fat if. A big fat if.
yeah, but like that's what, and like even with me, like I say it's a bit too on the nose to even think about that. Say, oh yeah, the mom knew about like the age of the child and stuff, because like
like, yeah,
if
Mm-hmm.
because again,
no, go
if
ahead.
the mom actually did know about the age, if the mother actually was completely aware that yes, person he was talking to was a minor, they were, you know, then yes, that is completely weird that the mom didn't say anything about it. Because if it was my kid, if my kid was talking to someone else younger than them, even I'm gonna be like, yo, why are you talking to that person that's way younger than you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah, and yeah, like, and as far as like turning yourself in part, which was that one that what I would like to discuss yourself in part. Like it, okay, let's say hypothetically, he did, he went
Yeah,
and
I
said,
agree
"Hey,
with
excuse
Excalibur.
me,
Hold on.
I did."
Ender, hold on. I do agree with Excalibur. We do need to go back on track on this because we are
Yeah,
completely
let's go.
going off
Let's.
topic here, and I really want to stay
I
on
do.
track, and I
I
didn't
do
want to
apologize for
interrupt.
like.
But, you
I
know.
do apologize for like escalating it. It's just like it's a bit too like let's not like assume too much when it comes to these things. The anger's justified, yes, but like saying, oh, but the mom must already know about this. The mom must already knows. Like tone it
Mhm.
down a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. But anyways, I've already confirmed that I'm no longer attending HarmonyCon or any other convention, mainly because I don't wish for my presence or the drama surrounding me to ruin the fun for anyone else. That's a lie. I will not be addressing this further as I just wish to take what I've learned and move on in the healthiest way. I'm sorry. That's making me fucking laugh. Translation, he's being a little cowardly bitch, running away from accountability. And he's mad because he got banned from the convention. I can, to those who have taken the time to read this, I appreciate you hearing me out. To those I've disappointed with my actions, I am sorry, thank you, and goodbye. And now we're gonna get to Excalibur's Google Doc calling out the documentation, which pretty much he basically said what needed to be said about the whole Google Doc, but there are some screenshots here, new screenshots that I do want us to look into. Let me get to that in a minute. Which we already did the romance writer, the Sonic Gamer screenshot. But here's one of Bella though, another actress by the name of Bella, which I have that in my OBS, but I'm just gonna read it here. Dear Bella, I know I may not be someone you wish to hear from. I know there's been a lot of controversy surrounding me, and last thing I wish to do is burden you with any drama. What controversy are you on about? When there's. This is what I'm very upset about. Is hearing the word controvert. Like, he's. Like, I hate it when predators like Sour Patch, Joffrey Simbursky, Victor Vortex, fucking Black Shadow, and every other predators we have dealt with use this excuse of controversy, or you guys are taking what's being said out of context. That's fucking pissing me off. And I know I'm not the only one that's being pissed off by this. Like, am I wrong? Because I would sure love to hear your guys' thoughts about the screenshot, his little message with Bella so far. Sure would be nice. I mean, Miss Flutteria, what are your thoughts about what he's saying to Bella?
Again, this is just manipulation.
Yep, pretty much.
This is just straight up manipulation.
I just wanted to personally say thank you for everything, all the good times and the laughs with the hit ship stuff. I just want to give you and other personal friends an explanation and a final goodbye in the likely case I don't return to the fandom. Thank you and best of luck to you. Oh, for God's sake.
There will be no likely case if you return to the fandom because I don't want you back.
Yeah, bring...
As well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I agree with what Roman's writer just said, is the healthy thing to do would turn himself in, and he burdens her by bringing it up. Great logic. Yeah, that's great logic on you, Sour Patch. Like, burn them further. Blah, blah, blah. I posted it exposing yet you still try to go to a con... Okay, this is about, you know, him trying to go to HarmonyCon, which, you know, for those who already know what HarmonyCon is, I'm not doing the info. But here's the screenshot that was brought to my attention about... Apparently, SourPatchKing was being was talking to Agent Zero Fluffy, a recently exposed female predator that that talked about her sex life to a kid. Let's read. SourPatchKing, I see, and did you know their age? Please be honest, yes or no. Agent Zero Fluffy says yes, around 14 at the time. I didn't know how to say no to a child. I didn't know any better, I will admit it. SourPatchKing, Fluffy, I want to perplex by saying I do not consider you a P word. I know you want that type to do this on a normal basis or do this out of pleasure of any sorts. But I will say that it is really bad. I am disappointed. I will watch the video later for more context. What are your thoughts about that interaction?
Just, you know.
I'm not surprised. Birds of a feather flock together.
I don't have anything to say about that.
I mean, I'm not surprised that he would defend Agent Zero Fluffy's actions of, her talking about her sex life to a kid. Like, he would be okay with that. I mean, birds of a feather flock.
Big sigh.
Big sigh. Birds of a feather flock together. Anyways, I have screenshots of the conversation, and Pepper, I believe Pepper is one of the head admins of the HarmonyCon themselves, I believe. I might need confirmation of that if Pepper's the head administrator and head founder of HarmonyCon. They said at this point we already made the decision to drop Sour Patch as a convention guest. And Chaotic Mist says, right, thank you for the update. Pepper says, thanks for keeping us informed. Sorry for... I can't read the rest of the screenshots, but they was just saying, thank you for keeping us informed. Funny thing is that he also has a weird connection to Agent Zero Fluffy, another weirdo, which I won't elaborate in detail here. It is not the point of this doc, which I'm looking into. Back on point, though, many people dropped you from their casting call projects, and rightfully so. This is what he looks like when he posted, and mind y'all, this is what SourPatchKing looks like in real life. There's his face. That's SourPatchKing.
Wait, what?
And his real name? Austin King, VA. And where does he live exactly? He said New York-based New York.
Oh my God, he looks like a jar of mayonnaise.
New York, it's a hell of a town.
Oh my...
Up and the shopping mall's down.
Wait,
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Would
I'm
only
not the
know.
only one who sees it, right?
I see it, bro. He looks like one of those generic bronies
okay.
that literally would go to a flea market store, gun blazing because they shipped their Applejack wrong.
Oh my God.
Yes, Flutterio, you were trying to say something?
I want to just take a look at what it says in his bio.
There you go.
Can you just go to the bio, please?
I'm a 25-year-old New York-based voice actor.
What?
Right here.
Wait.
For Miss Flutterio.
Someone said the job. Please read the conclusion. It's perfect. The last minute detail.
My mission is to make your production come to life, whether it's animation, gaming, industrial strength adhesive, just Chogoku, Commercial or narration, I'll always do nothing but my best. I am great with taking direction and value teamwork, respect, responsibility, and preparation. I hope your biggest aspirations. David Hovitz was a great Elise.
Well,
Okay, so then why weren't you this professional before? Why weren't you a continued professional?
Exactly.
Such a professional.
Exactly.
well, I mean, so much for that career, because that career is down the drain, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Final thoughts, because I want to hear his final thought.
Final thoughts. I really don't give two flying fucks about what projects you're a part of. What your mom does, or frankly for that matter, or even the hypothetical idea you're considering returning, or think you have any right over those affected by your actions with such a morally bankrupt and obtuse worldview that you're going to moralize to us about what's legal or not. Literally, you're a chicken shit if anything, and honestly, you could fuck off with all that nonsense. You are 25. Maybe instead of being a spineless coward, be an actually respectable adult. Now, while I'm being harsh here, I need to set the record straight because you can't help but pathologically lie at this point. I think I at least speak for myself, but others may agree that you need to stay gone, make a life offline, grow as a person if you're even capable of it, and accept that this is about as good as it gets for you at this point. Anyways, this sorry ass attempt to drag everyone for rightly holding you to task and the fact you kept messaging people to plead your innocence is just pathetic at this point. Don't expect anyone to come straight over you. You did this to yourself.
No,
And
I
that's
agree
the
with
doc.
that. I agree.
I
He
agree.
did all of this to
Preach.
himself. He did. You know, round of applause. That is 100% correct.
Well
can't
said,
argue with
Excalibur.
that. 10 out of 10.
Well said,
10 out
Excalibur.
of 10.
You got my
10 out of 10.
respect.
10 out of 10.
Hold on, Excalibur. You just got a subscription from me, man. Or ma'am. I don't know your gender, but I tip my hat to you, and you just got a subscription from me. I applaud you.
Okay. Okay. So about Sour Patch further on throughout this event. Um. Okay. So he said he's leaving the Brony fandom,
Yeah.
but in here we all know that's one thing. He's gonna try and find a way to come back. And I know people will say, "Hey, you need to turn yourself in."
God, you know what that reminds me of though? It reminds me of William Afton saying, "I always come back."
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah.
Stay dead.
So what I'm gathering is that Sour Patch guilty by public opinion, but when it comes to guilty of criminal law, I mean, I hate to say it, it is kind of leaning towards not guilty, and that's sort of line range because I don't think he's going to be going to jail anytime soon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I don't think. No.
Because I'm looking at it like this. All right, let's say he did turn himself in, right? That prosecute me. I did this and that and the third, right? But the court is going to see this and say, well, that's not enough evidence, and then they're going to say, well, okay, can the victims come in and testify, literally produce a testimony on their behalf, and yet if nobody does not really show up or anything, then it's kind of like no case.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying. Like, it's gonna be pointless, like to turn himself in because like I've seen because since the chats, I'm not saying because of the chats, because the chats, like for like what 6 years, and like and no jab at the victim or anything like that. No, it's not the victim's fault. But like in my opinion, this has been taking place for like 6 years ago, and let's say this guy saying, "Yeah, I want to turn myself in." They're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, it's not much evidence, or it's from 6 years ago, or it's blah 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 blah. This and this." They're just to dismiss it entirely. Like
literally, yeah, like
that's what they're going to do. They let you go. That's the unfortunate part. They're going to dismiss it and be like, "Oh well, it happens a long time ago. It doesn't really matter. So the only thing that we can only hope this guy does is just to stay gone. But we already know he's not going to do that.
Yeah, like definitely. You know,
It- Time
Yo,
isn't the
Ian.
issue though. The testimony of victims and producing more. Yeah, true. That is true. The timing, yeah, maybe not so. But like, if it's going to be about like, they're going to think that there's going to be like a lack of evidence and stuff. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I hope I am, but
This is. I agree with what Excalibur is saying. This isn't the issue, though. It's the testimony of victims and producing more tangible information, which that's fair. Like, you need to give testimony to the victims, give them a voice. Like, that's the principle, and I do agree with Excalibur's purpose here is giving these victims a voice to be heard, which I agree with that, and that is something I do commend him to doing. Is what he's trying to do is like give these victims a voice and helping them like, hey, we need to give these kids a voice because
everybody who's been a victim of SOUS should 100% give their voice.
Exactly.
yeah, that's the thing though. That's what I'm saying as well. That's what I'm glad this is coming to light. I'm not saying, oh well, just because it happened 6 years ago, I don't think it's not. No, like, well, what I'm saying is like. What I'm saying is, I'm glad this is coming out. I'm just saying, I was just mostly baffled at the fact that like this was taking place 6 years ago, and it's coming out to like 6 years later. That's why I was like taken back a bit. If it was like 3 years, then I'd be
Yeah.
okay, fair enough. But the fact it was like during COVID and everything, I was like, holy crap, Jesus Christ,
like yeah, and pretty much I was like the same way. If I'm being real,
yeah,
literally, it was once again. It's like the whole Webcase situation with Northbridge said it straight up, and it's just an example. Like he said it straight up that the whole Janabon, she was like whole Webcase did with Janabon. He kicked Janabon out. Years go by. Oh, this Brandon guy made a freaking post about, oh, Webcase's not being my friend anymore. Now everybody's jumping on her, and now the whole Janabon situation come to light. And I'm just
yeah.
like, now it's happening this now. It's literally that, and that's what's astonishing.
In cases like
But
that, and I'm just gonna put on my hot take right now. In cases like that, and this is my hot take, I feel like it only came out once people stopped being friends with that person. That's my hot take. Like, y'all keep things secret until it no longer benefits you to be someone else's friend, or you fall out, and then suddenly it comes out. It's like, girl, no.
Ben, would Excalibur like to come in to here?
I mean,
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you
I'm
able
going-
to hold on? Let me see if I can add them in here. Let me see if I could do that.
Why should you do that? Why should you do that? I'm not the only one who feels like that, right?
No. I feel the same way
No,
as well.
I mean, it's a valid
It's just
question to
like-
ask. I mean, we could ask.
And my
tell-
only issue, and
No.
what it is I have, is the guy that knew about Sauer's actions, and like he just sat there and did nothing about it. That's what got me more annoyed, because it's like, why do every time when like these people get outed, some of the people that knew about it just sat there and just let it happen and just don't call them out on it?
That's
Yeah.
what I mean, until they stop being friends with them, or until it no longer becomes
Your friends,
beneficial.
and then they bring, oh, look, this person did this and that. And I'm like, brother, you should have brought this up the moment it happened. Like,
Thank
bro.
you. That's what I'm saying.
but it's like I said, they were young, probably scared, thinking that, oh well, if I do this, don't tell them what this person gonna do to me, yada yada yada. And that I understand, but yet you gotta look at it like this. At the end of the day, what is this person gonna do to you? They're literally halfway around the world. What are they gonna do?
I'm heading to a
Market
doctor's
team-
appointment. So, okay. So they're heading to a doctor's appointment. Okay,
Yeah,
I can
they
understand
said that
that.
a little bit ago. They said that a little bit ago. My critique doesn't go to the victims.
No.
of
Let's
Sour
make that
Patch, whatever
very
you wanna
clear.
call them. My critique goes to the friends of Sour Patch who knew about this and just decided
Yeah.
to hold on to it.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah,
good
that's
question.
my
I
whole
do
thing.
agree with that.
That's my main issue with it. It's just the person that knew, like I said before, My issue is not the victim. The victim has nothing to do with it. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
what I'm
hell
saying
no.
is that it's the fact that the person that knew about it sat there, and then it happened. And the moment they fell out,
Mhm.
and the moment they fell out, they stopped bringing it up. And I'm just like, mate, you only at this point, yes, you're doing it to call him up for his sick behavior, but you're also just doing it because, like, oh, you fell out with him. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's just
Not to mention the
stupid,
fact,
honestly.
and not to mention the fact, if they knew about, like, if we're, what really baffles me, and this got me a little confused, is, wait a minute, it had to, like, the fact with, I'm sorry, class, my brain is starting to get a little fried today because of what we just dissected in the entire, throughout the stream, and not to mention, I'm having a splitting headache this past week, so my brain is going a little iffy right now. But my point is, though, with the whole Gucci pie situation with Sour Patches, if he deliberately knew what Gucci was doing, and yet,
And in the nicest way, it's Goji, not Gucci. It's not Gucci, Gooch.
Yeah, and actually, I agree with Excalibur here. And I've said this.
yeah,
It's not black and white. The victims can't come out in fear of well-beings and mental. Yeah,
exactly.
I've said this.
That I agree. I actually stand by that too. We stand by that. That is true.
And again, my words weren't for the victim. My words were for the friends of
Sour. Yeah, and I understand that because these friends of Sour, I have a bit of an issue with them. It's like, so you knew who he was talking to. You were aware of what he was doing. Why did you not make a public statement before you did this group conversation call? And, apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, Fluttery, because this is what I got from the call when I watched it myself. They apparently baited him into a trap and saying, oh yeah, like, if that's the case, then why you in league with this dude and all that jazz? Like, correct me about how that call went down in the earlier stages.
What kind of Scooby-Doo shit is this now? What am I
Apparently, according to, the call about Sour Patch from earlier, I linked to the video, the call in the description. Apparently, this is from what I gathered. So take what I say vice value in Excalibur. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chats. Or Flutterio's in call too, and maybe she will correct me about this too. But in the conversation call with Sour Patch's former friends, they confronted him about why did they allow Gochi in this server and being around Gochi and telling Sleepy to keep things quiet. Like, earlier on in the early call before the conversation started, they were trying to bait him or trap him in a sense. Like, this is from what I gathered.
I'm sorry, but they weren't bait. If it's baiting or trap, they weren't baiting or trap. They were simply asking him questions.
Okay, but from what I got, it looked like they were trapping.
It's
That's
just
not baiting or trapping.
Hang on.
Okay, let me rephrase my wording. Can I just please rephrase my wording, please? Because I think I need to elaborate what I mean. They were trying to get him in a trap in a way, like a trap, like, oh, so that's funny. You say you're against this, then why are you doing this with Gochi? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how, I have to look back into this call, but they're like saying, so wait, you're against this. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, I'm trying to remember the question. The question is...
You need to be more specific what you're saying, because you're saying they said this and that. Who said that?
Oh my god, it was one of the female people that spoke in the call. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm trying to...
Bailey.
That's what I'm saying,
The person who spoke was Bailey.
Yeah.
Bailey was one.
Bailey was one that said it, right? They were the one that said that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, like, because they caught him in a contradiction. That's what I was getting. It's like, that's because they caught him in a contradiction in that call.
Let me just read something that...
Yes, please, because I apologize if I confused you guys. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't some trap. It wasn't some trap. Sleepy came to them and confronted him about start hanging out with Goji. It's not in trap. That's the yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
I apologize
This
if it
is what
came
I
out that
mean.
way. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they
Ben,
caught him in a
Ben,
contradiction.
Ben. Okay, Ben. Let me say it wasn't. This wasn't entrapment in any way. You may have dissuaded, but there wasn't any entrapment. This is
Okay.
basically them actually talking to Sour and going, "This is what's happening. Why are you doing?" That's not really any entrapment. That isn't.
Okay, then I want to make a public statement. I apologize for the miswording, but I meant like they caught him in a contradiction, like that kind of. I was like, oh, that kind of caught him in a contradiction.
Him in a lie. What they were doing, Ben, is they caught him in lies. They also caught him things that were wrong for him to do.
Then
What
I
Ben was
apologize.
trying to say, because Ben's very stupid at wording things, he needs to actually get better at that. Is that during that call this was a confrontation with them. This was confrontation. They were literally saying to him, "Hey, doing these things. This is what you said. This is what you've done. This is what you should do." And all that actually helped these victims forward.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get at, and I
absolutely
apologize for how it sounded. Like, I want to make this clear, that is not what I'm trying to do. I am not justifying what Sour did. Hell fucking no, that is not the case. I apologize how that sounds, but I'm assuring you, I meant to say, like, they caught him contradicting, and as Flutterio just said earlier, that is what I was trying to say. And yes, I gotta fix my sentencing and fixing my wording, which I have a problem with this, and I gotta fix that. But I sincerely apologize for how that sounded, class. And I hope you all understand that's not what I'm, oh my god. You see what I'm talking about? My brain is already getting fried already but the point still stands, like, Sour lied. He's a piece of shit. He supports this kind of toxic behavior, like Gucci did, and it was okay of, oh, you're being okay with Gucci being possessed of XYZ? You're willing to let these kids, you're willing to jeopardize the safety of other kids? I need to ask this question to Excalibur about this in regards about, Gucci being in Sour Patch's group. Were there minors in that group? Yes or no? Because that's what really concerned me. Were there minors in that group?
You know what, Ben? Okay, judging by
why don't you look at the damn
wouldn't
call? Because you have
surprise me.
access to the link before you start speaking.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, going on by these circumstances, it wouldn't surprise me that there are minors. It wouldn't.
Also, Excalibur, also to clarify, he will only VC with them if they were anything. If anything, they were merely asking questions. That's not a trap.
Okay, I apologize for the miscommunication, Excalibur.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, that's what Flutterio said, and for that, I apologize, Excalibur. Thank you for clarifying. I apologize. I'm saying that right here, right now in stream. I apologize for the miscommunication on my part. I apologize.
Oh, you need to learn how to pronounce words properly, man. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I need to work on that, Bacon. I know. I need to work on that, and I
right.
apologize, Bacon. And I apologize to everybody else in this call, and I especially apologize to my chat, especially you, Excalibur.
Don't apologize to me.
I'm apologizing to everybody. I'm apologizing to my audience because I need to be setting a better example.
Okay, James
I don't
Charles.
want you guys to go, wait a minute, why is Ben saying this? This is kind of... No, that's not the case, no.
Look, it's fine, bro. It's fine.
No,
Look,
it's
you've been
not
a little
fine.
Slip up, that's it, man. You've been a little slip of the tongue. It's not the end of the world. You're not going to get
Well,
cancelled.
it feels like it to me a little, I don't want you guys thinking I'm stupid.
How the fuck was this canceling you, bitch?
Ben, you just said what? You just mispronounced the word. You're not going to get jumped for it. It's not like you. Go on.
Okay, because I'm gonna have to go because I need to get some things done. But I'm just going to give my views, my points on this whole situation because I have quite a bit to say.
Go ahead and say what you need to say.
Okay. So straight away, this situation, I'm glad everything actually came to light just through Bailey and I believe it was Brandon. For both Bailey and Brandon to actually bring all this to everybody's attention. I'm glad that they did that because we found out that this person is just an terrible individual who's been doing this for a long time. I do think that this person needs, and I'm going to be real now. Because this person knows what they're doing, because they are a manipulator, because they manipulate kids, but also don't come onto the internet. Do not come back. Don't come back to any fandom. Do not, because you are a manipulator. You're a nasty, spineless coward, manipulates people into doing what they want or bring up for you. And yes, I do agree with Excalibur. Yes, it was up to the victims to come forward when they could. But also, there's something that I want to put out, because those people were kids at the time. They did not know what was actually going on. And that's one thing I will say. They didn't know. And sometimes you don't till several years later. I 100% agree with that. They came forward when they found out exactly what was going on. As an example, I didn't... It just frustrates me because, yeah, it took a long time to come out. Yes, it did. It took 6 years. But those victims found a voice in the end when they were like, oh, yeah, that person did that to me. I'm grateful. Grateful that they came back and was able to get a voice for what was happening. Because nobody would have known, because he was manipulating them when they were kids. When they were not able to consent to anything. When they were not able to make sound. And it makes me so angry that he had continued. I'm just concerned now that there will be other victims that will come out. I honestly, I don't know. Will there be other victims? Would I be surprised if there were? No. There probably will be more victims that he's done this to. Not just one of them. All of them. If you are a victim of Sowers, please come to Excalibur, come to Ben, come to me, come to Cosmic, come to whoever is mentioned here, come to us, because you need your
We
story
could give
to
you
come
a
out.
voice. We'll give you a voice to be heard.
Yeah, we need to be voices. So that is literally my take. I know it's, again, reading screenshots, it's like it's 6 years, but those people didn't have a voice. But also, there's another thing. Those people may not have been believed, because Sauer was a big voiceover actor in the community. And again, I know when people he compares himself to Toon Critic, it's not far off. Because Toon would use his authority within many groups to say, oh, this person's just, this person's just jealous of me, this person's just angry, and this person just. And people did that. People literally was like, oh, Toon's just a nice person, because he could manipulate his friends into doing that too. Again, we don't know whether he was manipulating his friends, and they didn't notice. That's something else that I should have brought up, but I forgot to bring this point up. So I'm going to have to do it now. We don't know if he was manipulating his friends and going, oh, everybody's so mean to me. Because again, when he's writing that document, he's very vague. He's very vague. So he could go to anybody and go, oh, this person's being horrible to me. And everyone's going, oh, I'm so sorry, Sour. Because he wasn't telling anybody. He will always give you the half truth.
I don't know about that pretty bit. I'm just saying. I'm saying if the victim goes to one or two Critic's friends, and they literally told him what he did, and they literally just brush it under the rug. I don't know, man. That's not manipulation to me.
It's just that the reason that I say this is because a lot of people have said the same thing. That again, I'll just say this as Toon Critic, because again, the apple doesn't fall from the tree when it comes to Sam. Yeah. He was manipulating. He was victim. Pretending to be a victim. He was doing that, and Toon did that quite a lot. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree with them.
Oh, I get where you're coming from. Like, yeah, some people might be manipulated to, saying these things. But on the other hand, there's also people out there. There's also, I know, I get where you're coming from. But like when it comes to these certain things, when people were told about it, they also knew about it, but they don't really care. Like I'm on about like people that actually knew, that weren't manipulated, that were not falsely believed into stuff like that. They actually knew what happened. They sat there and just did nothing because they don't even care. Or just like, oh, but they were nice to me, so I don't want to, fall out with them.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
I'm
no,
saying. Like,
no. See, two of Credit's friends, they knew, which is why they made that conflict and
yeah.
tried to oust him before it gets worse on them on why they call wasn't leaked. So,
Did
so
they?
yeah, just there you
Did
go.
they also
They
say
call
they
was
privately? Did they said it? I'm pretty sure they're not calling it. They don't want to bring it out as well. They say, "Oh, just turn yourself in, and we don't have to tell this to anyone and stuff." I'm pretty sure they said that. One of them said that.
they did no like yeah like yeah,
Oh
it was
my!
like yeah it was British Ninja. What was it? British Ninja said you got 24 hours to turn stuff in, and
Somewhere along the
I'm
lines,
like
sorry. These
yes.
people are. I'm sorry, but these people are flipping stupid.
No,
Oh,
okay.
just
In regards to that situation, in the words of Loud Convoy, how he worded it, they should not have told him to wait till 24 hours to go to the cops. They should have said, go right now. They should not have reported it to the FBI. They should have reported it to their local authorities. And then their local authorities would have contacted Chicago PD, because if their local authorities have the evidence of what Toon did, they would have given that information and given their statement to the Chicago PD. That's what went wrong with that whole entire situation. That's why it didn't get reported right, because they went straight to the FBI. Not just that, they should have done not only that, but they should have went to their local police station saying, "Hey, we know somebody who lives in Chicago, Illinois. This is where they live. They did XYZ. What can we do to get him prosecuted?" That's why it got screwed up, because they should have done
yeah.
that too. Not
Yeah,
just
that's what
going
I'm
to the
saying.
FBI. They
They
should have
didn't
just
really-
went to
they
their local police station.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't really try hard enough. They just said, "Oh, let's do this and that," and then like that's not how obviously I'm not like a professional thread hunter or whatever, but like if I just watched up for the first time, I saw them saying, "Oh, we wait until 24 hours," and then I'm just gonna say, "You're flipping retarded. Like, why wait for 24 hours? Why not do it straight away? Are you guys daft?"
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Cosmic. Let's leave Toon as irrelevant at this point, but I do want to say,
I
in
don't even
regards
know
to
why
what
you're
Fluttery
talking
was
about
saying earlier, like, I do stand by what she said.
Oh, we finally off of that fucking mall. Thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah. It's the reason why I said this is because he related himself back to Toon, and it's like, so you can understand manipulation patterns that Toon did.
Yeah.
And he did the same thing.
Pretty much.
That's what I didn't mean by that's what I mean. He knew the pattern. He knew the patterns.
Oh, no.
And he just repeated it. It's like, I'm sorry, but when you can see yourself making the same mistakes as a certain person, just go,
Really
You
makes you
do
think.
that.
Really makes you think, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really makes you think.
Yeah,
If I shit
that's the
bed, it's
reason.
because I'm exporting something, okay? I'm just saying, if I suddenly shit the bed in this call, it's because I'm exporting something right now.
No, that's
Um,
fine. Exporting?
Exploit.
drawing something right now. Like, holy crap!
Yeah. But yeah, basically my whole take on the sour should not come back, should not be on the internet full thing, because I don't think you do anything sour. You know, you have a history. I'm sorry, but this is if most of this evidence dates back from 2020. That's a whole 6 years. That is history. That's a full nearly 5 years, half a decade of you knowing what you're doing. You can't worm or manipulate or get upset or do this again. I really hate I really fucking hate the LARPing thing that he used to do. That's why I didn't like him to begin with, because he used to LARP all this. I'm sad. I'm this. I'm not.
Let me get.
LARPing?
Yeah.
Sour used to LARP quite a lot, and apparently he didn't like it when people to, role play their feelings.
Yeah, in his server, basically rule for
But it
thee,
was
not for
okay.
me.
But it was okay for him to do it. Oh, you didn't like it, Sal, because the attention get from you. Get what? Get this. Getting a lot of attention now. You're getting a whole lot of attention that you didn't need or didn't want. He just was a person. So.
Yeah. And no, I agree with that. Like, does anybody else have any final says to Sour Patch King? Because I do have my final says too.
My final word is, I'm just going to tell him, do not come back. Do not contact any of the people mentioned here because they don't want to talk to you. They don't want you around. They don't want to talk to you. They have had enough.
Can we watch
Don't.
that call that was in your description, Ben? I really want to watch it.
Hold on a second. It's in the description of my stream. Give me a second.
Yeah, can we all watch it together? Can you like stream it to us, as in like actually on Discord to us?
You mean the cost of Coward Silent? Hold on.
Whatever call it was.
That's gonna be it. But yeah, that's gonna be. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. And anybody can disagree. He shouldn't come. Don't come back because you are a danger to other. You're a manipulator. You're a coward. You're spineless. Don't come back. Don't cry because nobody is crying for. And your friends won't cry anymore. I don't go onto the internet manipulating kids again and trying to date kids. It's sick.
Anybody else?
And that's all I'm gonna say. Remember, you're a sicko. You're a sick in the head, and I honestly want you to just turn around. Stop right now. In your tracks. Delete everything. Delete every single thing. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you around. Nobody has time for you. People aren't going to defend you. This is nobody, and I mean this. Not one person will take your bullshit. Nobody's going to take it. And the people who he said, I am sorry that I'm sorry you had to snake. That's me. I'm gonna go because I have things to do.
All right, Flutterio, thank you for
just know, Sour, that you are a snake.
Yeah.
You'll never be accepted, and I hope you never come back because nobody but no one is going to defend you or be your. And I don't care if your mother would protect you. Stop bringing your male. Stop using people. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Stop being garbage.
Okay. Have a good one, Flutterio. Thank you for coming in.
No.
Does anybody else have any final says?
I mean, I only got one small little thing. I mean, just small. Sour Patch. Can you do me a favor? Since you're in New York, can you like go all the way up the Eiffel Tower and can you like just back and up? There you go. Just go to the Eiffel Tower all the way up and just do it backward. Top of it. Just there you go.
Yeah. Fair enough. Bacon, what about you? Do you have any final say with Sour Patch or no?
I'm gonna say is that this guy's just flipping retarded. Like generally, he's just flipping retarded. He just needs to stay gone.
Yeah. Cosmic, what about you?
Huh?
Do you have any final says to Sour Patch King?
I didn't really know him like that, so no, actually I don't.
That's fair.
Okay, hold on. Please make sure your font is consistent in your next Google Doc. That's just a PSA to everyone.
I mean, fair enough.
Inconsistent font sizes, please.
Okay, wait. I find it hilarious after everything. Hey man, just make sure, man, your font.
That's the shit that pisses me off the most. Yeah, that's how desensitized to this shit I am.
No.
Literally, out of everything else, hey man, your font sucks.
It's so simple to do. It's literally so simple to do.
Just fix your fonts. Like,
no, it's easy to do, but to go. Excuse me, to fix fonts.
I mean, have you guys seen my fonts? Like, I think I've shown my behind the scenes scripts of my future reviews.
Girl,
like,
yours are from MS Paint. I don't know why you're talking.
MSA? Why are you comparing me to that channel? Why are you comparing me to that
Motherfucker sat
channel,
here
girl?
and thought Comic Sans was the biggest shit.
Okay, fair enough, and I'm still trying to work on that. But why compare my stuff to MSA though? I mean, why MSA though?
I'm gonna say this. Half of this stuff literally does look like it was made by like Microsoft Edge or something.
Damn.
Or
Damn, that hurts.
Windows.
I gotta fix that.
Like,
I've gotta have to
Ben,
fix my
it's the year
grammar.
2026. It's time to pick up some editing skills, like I have done.
Yeah,
with
I
my
know.
presentation.
I'm watching
Subscribe to me, by the way.
No, I know,
but,
Cosmic, and I'm going
come
to.
Come on, girl. I said, come on, girl.
Girl, I'm trying to get that fixed. I am working on my editing skills as well as my grammar. Like, why do you think my script for Charlotte's Web is being delayed? Why do you think the script for my upcoming review is being delayed? One, because of life situations happening, and number two, I'm trying to make sure the grammar is very consistent and trying to make it sound like I'm analyzing each scene to a T.
For the whole
can you just-
No, I get what you mean though.
character
I gotta fix it though.
backstory.
Just fix the grammar, basically.
And how
Yes?
about this? Why can't you just stay true and just say, man, my grammar sucks. I need to study.
Well, yeah, I might have to. I might have to.
There's nothing wrong being Twilight Sparkle. You gotta study.
Ha ha ha. Ender, ha ha. But yes, I get what you mean. I gotta fix my grammar and fix my sentences.
But yeah, that's the Bacon. About that whole Sonic Crossworlds is still better than. I'm sorry, that's all.
Well, I feel like that's an unfair thing to say because they're two completely different genres, though. Just my opinion.
Okay.
Like, Sonic
okay,
Racing
but it's
Crossroads absolutely whoops the ass of Mario Kart World. I will hand
Oh,
you
yeah.
that they're the same genre.
Well, yeah. Okay. That's like saying, Sonic Frontiers bodies Sonic 3 and nothing.
Okay, no, it's not like that. No, it's not like that.
Two
Because
completely
first of
different
all-
genres.
First of all, exactly. First of all, Sonic 3 were all way better than Sonic Frontiers. That's one thing.
Wait,
Also,
what?
yes, Sonic 3 will always be better than Frontiers. I'm sorry. Yes, Frontiers
Wait,
is
with
the
Sonic
best.
3, with Sonic 3, are we talking Sonic 3 and
Okay,
Knuckles or just
wonderful.
base game?
We literally talk about Sonic 3 and nothing.
We're talking about the combined pack. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
talk
Sonic.
Okay, now I'm saying, come on now. Okay, Sonic Frontiers, bro. They got the graphics. They got the. Oh man, the Titan battle themes fire. Come on,
Yeah, that's
undefeatable.
true. That's
Let's
true.
do it all.
The Titans fight is also fire, but we're also going back to like the original games, which is just completely good in every way. I'm sorry, like you're saying that because look at the graphics and the Titan fights. Yeah, those are cool, but like I'm sorry, but like Sonic 3 is like it's like a game you can go back and play
Y'all are
again
both
and
wrong.
again and
No. Y'all are both wrong. Sonic Schoolhouse sweeps both y'all's games.
Oh yeah, I do apologize. It is better than those games.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
Oh, okay,
Same
no.
with Sonic Ear.
No,
Wait a
okay.
minute. What's wrong with Mario games though?
Oh, okay, look, I'm sorry, but I had to say this, but Sonic Mania. Okay, alright, I'm saying Sonic Mania. There you go.
What? Wait, what did you
Excuse
say?
me?
What did you say?
I said Sonic Mania apps, whatever.
Okay, what's wrong with the original Sega Sonic games? Like especially Sonic City Escape.
Nothing, bitch. We weren't on about those.
No,
Oh,
I
well,
get
I'm just
what
saying,
you're
I'm saying
coming
which is
from
the best
because
games. That's what we're on about, right? We're on about what's the best Sonic game, right? Because if that's the case, why not City Escape?
Okay, I'll say this. I'll say what's the best Sonic game in my opinion. Okay, so you got the original 3 games. You got
Yes.
Sonic CD,
Okay.
right? And then you got
yeah.
then you got Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2. You got
Oh,
Generation.
yeah.
City Escape, City Escape, City Escape.
I'm not finished. And then you got, obviously I said Generations. Then you got Frontiers. Yes, that's a good game as well. But also you got, yeah, that's pretty much it. Frontiers, the original 3 games. Sonic CD, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Generations. And fucking Unleash, and Frontiers. That's
Thank you
it.
for
Wait a
mentioning
minute,
the goat,
wait a
Sonic
minute.
Unleashed.
Wait a
Mwah.
minute. Wait a
I
minute.
literally missed these some.
What?
Oh, you forgot Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Yeah. I know.
I thought you were about to say you're
I
missing
completely
Sonic
forgot.
06 and
forgot.
Sonic Boom. I was about to shoot
No,
myself.
Sonic 06, but not me. Sonic 06. No.
Somebody
No.
said Sonic 06 is garbage. Base.
I mean, there's one
Yeah, 'cause
person
it
I know
is.
acts like Sonic 06. I know one person that acts like Sonic 06. And
Yeah, their
Forces.
opinion's probably right.
Unironically. Yeah.
I can understand the argument of it had potential, because I'm not going to deny that. But that final product is ass.
It generally, Forces generally did have potential to say it completely rushed everything.
Oh,
That's
I'm on
the
about
issue.
Sonic 06.
Oh,
Yeah, like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. They
literally-
rushed everything. They cut corners.
Yeah, literally-
That's the issue with Sega.
Yeah, like controversial take. Sonic versus nothing. There you go. Sonic Forces did nothing.
What?
Controversial take. Yeah, Sonic Forces. People said it was trash. It did nothing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do have to agree with
was-
Excalibur. Hold on,
I'll say
guys.
this,
I gotta have
I'll
to.
say this. I'll say this.
Hold on.
Yes, Forces is not a garbage game. I'll say it could have done better. It's not bad,
It's
but
just
it's not
boring.
good. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not good.
No, it ain't good. But
Like, if I
anyways,
had to have a Subway Surfer simulator, then I would go to Sonic Forces.
Right,
so
Ben.
what-
All right.
yeah, I gotta have to make a
close
closing
the-
statement real
then
fast
we're gonna have
before I
to-
go.
Alright, man.
So to
Who
Sour
the
Patch.
fuck said Sonic City Escape wasn't that good? Who
No, I love that game. Who?
Chat.
No, I don't
I'm
know who
about
said
to
that.
fight.
Hold on. Who's? Whoa, hold on. You're talking trash there.
You come from my goat
Okay,
Sonic
okay, one
Adventure 2,
second.
you
I
get
got
it,
this. I got this. If you think that City Escape is not that good, then you're not a true Sonic fan.
No, you're not.
Because
No, you're not. City Escape is
All
awesome.
Sonic fans, no. As much Sonic fans like to complain about everything, but everyone could collectively agree that City Escape is a blast.
Because
Like,
it has great
honestly.
music. Let's be real, it has great music. I love the music. Do 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 do. I love that. It's playing Sonic. Like I just played that level just to listen to the music. It's
Oh yeah, Sonic
beautiful.
Heroes is also a good mention as well. I forgot to mention about Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is also a good Sonic game. One of the best ones too.
If I'm not mistaken,
You know what?
Cosmic, did they make mods for City Escape? Because I saw somebody did a mod of Mario in City Escape. I swear to God, I have to find that video to give you guys context. But if there's a mod,
It's
girl,
the internet.
please.
There is a mod for Mario. I know there is. I'll probably find it for you, Ben.
Oh my
After
God,
the stream.
please find me a Mario City Escape mod so I can play that level.
You know what? Okay, how about this? We can all agree that man's Mean Machine is fucking loud. All agree on it.
Sorry,
Alright, class. I do want to say my final thoughts to the Sour Patch King situation is, as Flutterio said earlier, get fucked, Sour Patch. Stay gone. Turn yourself into your local precinct and don't ever come back. And if you do try to weasel back in, I hope you get exposed with vengeance. So I want to thank everybody for attending the stream. That being Flutterio, Bacon, Cosmic, and Ender here. It's kind of nice. All of us back together again, huh? Just like the good old days. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Like, it's
hold
pretty
on.
nice.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about the good old days?
When Toucan Sam was being
Squad or the-
Toucan Sam.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm here like damn near like almost.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But no, just us hanging out together, just talk about the games that we like, you know? It's kind of nice. It's a good nice, like, I really like this. Like us talking about Sonic. Like, let's be real. I kind of miss this. We need to do this more
We'll
often.
talk about this after the stream.
Well,
Yeah, we'll talk about this after.
it.
But yes,
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for coming. And to all the victims of Sour Patch Keen, my heart goes out for you guys.